Yo, what's up, Detroit is definitely in the building via your headphones, stereo, and speakers. Of course, this is your man, the African Caesar. And once again, I'm joined by the contributor of the show, Gino.
Yo.
And then, of course, Mr. Bot Topic himself, Dunks.
Yep.
Hey, looking kind of, you went to Bo Riggs?
I don't even know what that means.
Hot Sam's.
I feel like we need to get him a T-shirt like that looks like the Hot Topic logo, but that says Bot Topic.
I'll take it.
Marketing.
I think we have a clothing line deal merch thing coming.
Yes, we will have some apparel coming up shortly. I think they just put the finishing touches on it. So
damn you, COVID, slowing everything up.
And COVID just out here just C-blocking everything. But of course, a lot of things to get into. Adidas might finally free Reebok out of the dungeon that is Adidas Village.
The hell are they supposed to be, like the girls R. Kelly had trapped in the dungeon?
Man, dude, it's like, man, I don't know. I can't think of another brand that treated a brand that they had bought or picked up with so little disregard. Like, it's just, or so little regard, I'm sorry.
Nike and Hurley.
That might be a good example.
I mean, Hurley sucked from the get-go. Reebok had potential.
Well, maybe with Hurley, there's only so much you can do to say.
You only saying sneaker brands?
No, I'm just thinking brands, period. I'm trying
to. Adidas did to Rockport. Bought them and then got rid of them.
So they got a track record then. Like,
this is what they do.
Timberland bought iPath.
What is that?
Skate shoe company that they let die.
Timberland bought it?
I guess that's
this seems weird.
That's the thing now, huh?
And K-Swiss bought Supra.
That is right. I forgot they did buy Supra.
Which I'm not entirely sure how they're doing, but I know that Muska, like the brains behind it, has moved on to other projects.
Yeah, I mean, with certain things you can't save, right? Like, I mean, there's a reason why certain things are dying right now. It's not inherently the same across the board, but some things are dying because the product and the brand just wasn't meant to be, like Quibi. And then you have situations like Reebok where it's just bad management, bad decision-making. The brand could have been saved, which is why Adidas bought it. And I think it still has some legs in it, some life in it, if given the proper environment. And I don't think Adidas was the proper environment.
Honestly,
for Reebok.
the only Reebok shoe I ever purchased, owned, or liked was the A-Life tennis ball collab.
See, that's the problem, though.
That's the only Reebok shoe you ever bought and liked?
I mean, there's a few that have, like, caught my attention, but that's the only pair I've, like, owned and worn.
Gotcha. That's the problem. In this age of nostalgia and retros and shit, Reebok should be thriving.
Yeah, but you don't really care for, like, basketball shoes, though, right? Like, as a whole.
But they had other shoes,
I like the
though.
pumps in general.
Yeah, well, no, but what I'm saying, though, is... So
I remember the movie Robin Hood Men in Tights.
Oh, he had a Reebok. Yeah,
and that's when, like, they caught my attention. It was dope back then.
Wow.
Not D. Brown.
Wow. Like, so you remember that movie, but you don't remember anything about Reebok previous to.
Yeah, my background's different.
That was that was just a weird reference to make.
Yeah, I just like that stuck with. I think it was Dave Chappelle.
That was a great movie.
No, it was a great movie.
It was
just
awesome movie.
Like it was
that
just
scene
like,
of Dave Chappelle, I think, pumping up the shoes.
Yeah,
I'll never forget. Like that's associated with Reebok.
Really, that's emblazoned in your memory.
Not D. Brown.
Yeah, I know. Not D. Brown, actually. Yeah.
D. Brown is probably somewhere just throwing, like, his cup, like, at the speaker. Like,
he probably turned down that movie role, too.
Yeah.
They probably offered it to him first and then gave it to Dave Chappelle.
Dunks is going to have beef with D. Brown next.
Yeah, but he probably turned it down because he was preparing for the dunk contest.
You don't even know who D. Brown is, do you?
No.
Oh, my God.
But when it comes to sneakers, I'm friendly. I'm not looking to beef with people.
No, we know, man.
Non-sneaker related, we can go at it.
Okay. I feel you. But no, I'm happy to see that Reebok might finally gain his freedom, and
they might give our buddy Brendan over at Complex his own sneaker.
See, that's the type
that's
of
why they
decision
getting
I'm
so.
talking about. Brendan cool, but why? Why? See, this is my thing.
I just know he's involved with them.
So, like, basically, if you say, "Hey, I wear your shoes enough," that's the reason they have a collab.
It's my game plan.
I guess.
Shout out Nike.
I ain't mad at him if it happens. I don't know. Maybe he got some designs up his sleeve that we don't know about. It might be the dopest collaboration we've ever seen
From Reebok.
But up until this point, I just feel like the way brands go about collaborating is just like. But then again, that would be an authentic connection because he does wear the shit out of Reeboks. So at least in that regard, I'm not mad at it.
What is it gonna be? An all white one?
Because he's white. Racist.
Just saying, like,
Racist.
I mean, what?
Justin Bieber just put out a pair of Crocs.
Yeah, I saw that.
Wow.
I saw that on your page too. Just to let you
Wow.
know.
Nothing.
I was
How many
hoping
pair
you
did
would
you
stop
get?
there. Yeah.
Dude, so
4.
we were just talking about Saturday Night Live earlier. Bieber was on there last week. When did Justin Bieber become a Jesus freak? Like, not that I paid attention to Justin Bieber at all.
Oh, is he?
But all of a sudden he's like,
We-
all of a sudden he's like performing this holy, holy, holy song, and the set had a big old cross on it. And
I'm glad to hear that because that means he's just following suit of Kanye.
Oh my god! Oh man, this show is going sideways. I first off, Justin Bieber. I honestly, he's so not on my radar, so I couldn't tell you what he's
I'm
doing.
a
or what he's
believer.
singing. Nobody's shocked by that.
So you're whatever has hype, you're gonna chase it, huh?
Oh yeah, I just bought autographed
He
Taylor
didn't even
Swift
deny it.
CDs.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, I'm trying to sell autographed Taylor Swift CDs right now.
Oh my god! Is there anything you won't sell?
Put it this way. Whoa.
Yeah, medical equipment that's Corona related.
Wait, but it
or
won't be.
or Kobe shoes.
So you'll sell yourself.
The
not
fact that you
sexually.
no. The fact that you have to even think about that.
I'll sell my services. If you guys wanted to pay me to be on
Whoa.
the podcast, I would accept that.
I feel like there's an ROI discussion that might have to happen then, but I don't know that you want to be a part of.
Dave might have to be our spokesperson.
I respect the. He seems honest about it too.
No, I just love how quickly he answers some questions and then how much time he has to think about others. Like when you ask him if he would sell himself, he had to be. There was like at
Dude,
least 2 or 3 seconds. Of,
Everybody has a price. Let's
Are you the $1 million man?
Dude, there shit. You put 2 commas in a figure? Yeah, dude, I got a night. There is not a man in this room, let alone in this probably 10-mile radius. Dude, so I don't care who she is.
God.
Like some snaggletooth butterface heifer walks up to you with a certified cashier's check for $1 million.
Oh yeah.
You call and you verify that it's valid and it's not one of those fake ones.
I don't know.
You're
man.
gonna say no?
I don't know.
You gotta be straight.
Some
cash
checks
for
ain't
me.
worth cashing, bro. I don't know.
You
Dude,
got
but do you know what
straight
$1 million?
cash.
Do you know what $1
you
million cash actually
Yeah,
looks like?
hold on, I'll
Like
do it
that's
for
just not.
$250.
That's not
But
practical.
if I gotta spend all that on therapy, then I
$2.50.
mean,
$250,000.
like, is it worth it?
Dude,
250 pennies.
it's gonna cost you what, like $80 in alcohol to make it through the night. So okay, fine. It's maybe 2 or 3 therapy sessions to rationalize what you've done.
I'm thinking about the landlord from Kingpin. I was just like,
Dude, $1 million once, you couldn't do it. Actually, there you go. The indecent proposal.
Hold on. The question is, would you have sex with a fat chick for $1 million?
Well, no.
You've done it for free, right?
No,
I'm sure you guys have
No,
all done it for
no,
free.
we're
but
talking
I'm saying
about-
I would
no,
do
we're
it
talking
for-
about somebody disgusting and repulsive.
he's going like the landlord from Kingpin. And if you've never seen that movie, it's like
Yeah,
I get it.
That movie's a little bit before
Dude,
my
$1
time.
million.
Kingpin is underrated, but yeah, no, I couldn't. First of all, Bill Murray in that movie is hilarious, but yeah, no,
Yes, you could.
I don't know,
Stop.
bruh.
You.
I don't know. I'm just
You
saying, I
are
don't
not.
know.
You are not famous enough to
I didn't-
pretend to have this much
I
self-respect.
didn't flat.
He is famous. He is famous though.
You,
I mean,
That's
you
true.
you are not.
That is true.
He is-
He
he
doesn't
is
want to
a-
ruin the.
You are the
Reebok
heart to my
deal.
oats. You are there to keep me grounded.
No, after Rick Ross, he's got to be careful what he says. He doesn't want to lose a Reebok deal.
Please don't.
Yeah, I'm gonna come.
I mean, actually,
Yeah,
she
me and
might slip something in your drink.
me and Brandon are coming out with a co-collab. It's gonna be the Ebony and Ivory collection. Where
Yeah.
he comes out of all white collection. I come out of all black collection.
This should be fresh for
all the
Black-
proceeds are going to the Black Lives Matter movement.
This should drop in Black History Month as a part of the pack, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah, there you go.
pretty much. Pretty much, his collection would be all 28 days, and then mine will come out on the 29th day.
It's
If it
only
happens
they
to be
released
at
during
least.
leap years. Yeah.
basically. But no, so like hopefully, like I said, Reebok is able to find a home if Nike buys them, which I doubt. Like I don't. Okay,
Nike did well on Converse, but I don't think they've done. I don't see them doing it.
I don't see them doing it either. But then again, I mean, never say
Would they
never.
be able to?
Oh yeah, they'd be able to.
I mean,
They'd be able to.
but wouldn't
But-
that
but
almost?
that was
I
just
bet
corner
you
the market.
Li Ning.
Yeah,
or
that's
some,
what I'm saying.
Li Ning or some company out of China is going to come swoop.
I can
them.
see that happening.
I can see that. That's
Yeah.
that's probably more likely to happen than Nike buying them. I'm just saying though, if Nike got their hands on Converse and Reebok,
New Balance.
I
No, I
feel
don't
like
see
New
New
Balance
Balance.
is like a strong independent. Like they know to stay in their own lane. And
Yeah.
like I'm surprised they're still here and relevant, but they don't need to tweak their formula.
Just
yeah,
stick to
definitely.
the running and lifestyle shoes.
Or old man shoes or whatever the hell they're doing.
Well, I'm just
Sticking
saying,
to
though,
their roots.
Because I mean, and I always use this as a comparison when I was talking about Adidas and Reebok, and then you see the relationship between Nike and Converse and how there's synergy between them, even though they act independently. They're still like whenever Nike had a collection, like they had their Champions collection, or even when they tried to come out with a Black History Month collection, they always included Converse.
It always does seem like since Nike has owned Converse, it's like I almost forget that hasn't always been like that.
Exactly, and it's funny
On
because
the flip side, Adidas and Reebok, you just
you
get the
see like
idea,
Adidas now recently trying to let's come out with the James Harden question, you know what I'm saying, trying to cross brand, cross pollinate type.
and make some ugly ass shoes.
Yes, and it just didn't work, and it also felt like a little too late. It was just kind of like you had this brand there the whole time. Like, first of all, like it is funny because working for Chrysler, I liken Adidas and Reebok to when Daimler bought Chrysler. All they did was take all the good parts of Chrysler and leave, and leaving Chrysler to be a shell of itself. And that's what it feels like with Adidas. Like they took John Wall, they took like all this stuff. They took Beyonce. They took all this stuff that Reebok tried to do right, and make for themselves, and then kind of left Reebok to kind of struggle on his own, even though they're part of their portfolio. But like I said, I'm happy that they're leaving. I know once upon a time Shaq was talking about getting some investors together to buy it out. Maybe that might still be a thing.
I think there were a number of former NBA players that were talking about doing it as well, like outside of Shaq.
Yeah, I mean I don't care. Like anybody not named Adidas, like,
With the
I'm
last
fine
name
with it.
Dazzler.
Yes. Like I don't even want you to have a German background. Like I want you like to be somebody totally opposite of that to buy Reebok.
I mean,
'Cause
I think-
I'm actually a fan of Reebok. Like I really want to see them succeed.
I think it would be interesting though because you think about this day and age of entrepreneurism and ownership, and you have all these different like celebrities or whatnot that come out and say they want to do something.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
you think about like the money that they have, and like you said, they could put together an investment group to actually be able to pull it off.
in the early '90s, Reebok was that shit.
You know who could save Reebok?
Oh my God, don't say it,
Kanye.
man. I knew he was gonna say it. He ain't even saving Adidas. Like, how you gonna save Reebok? You ain't saving Adidas.
I don't know numbers, but he is keeping Adidas relevant to people.
Well, yeah,
because
that's the only shit that they drop.
Well, define relevant though,
in the consumer's mind space.
but they're not though.
They don't put anything out but Yeezys.
Adidas ain't in the mind space that they once were. Like
Their-
you can
their-
make
their
the
ult-
argument that
their
they've-
Ultra Boost wave died, and the brand overall has less hype.
the brand has died,
But-
in some regard. I
but
don't
I'm
wanna say
saying
they
Yeezys, no
completely
matter
died.
what, still like their hottest item.
Because that's all they put out.
I'm not disagreeing with
I
that.
was gonna say I'm saying they don't give themselves a chance to be able to put, see if there's anything else that could, garner the same type of
Yeah,
potential.
or like when they do have models that are dope, they just don't push them right or market it right, or like they had the whole 4D technology.
Yeah, they
you
let
know.
that
Yeah, they got
waste away.
Beyonce, right? And like she has her new collection coming out soon. And
She looked good in that
oh
ad.
my
I know
gosh, she
that.
look
Damn.
she looks good. Now whether or not you look good, not you, but the people that's gonna buy it is gonna look good, is a whole nother thing. You know what I meant when I said it. It's just like when you go look at a menu, like the burgers always look delicious.
Speaking of burgers,
Right. They always look delicious, and then when you get it, it's all like slapped together by
That's
some
Ruby
teenager that has their
Tuesdays.
job. Huh?
That's Ruby Tuesdays.
didn't they go out of business?
That's why.
Yeah,
Yeah. So my point is, like, you look at Adidas, like, it's funny because you got Beyonce, right? She got a new collection coming out, and for some strange reason, I don't feel like there's a lot of excitement behind it. Like, it'd be nice to
Because
talk
the
to
first one flopped.
Did it? I don't think. Did it flop? Like, what?
The sneakers did.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think the first one, the only hype that was attached to it was the fact that you didn't know it was gonna happen again.
No, I do think. No, I do.
I did.
I agree.
Not necessarily you, but the consumer
Yeah.
was
No,
so excited.
I definitely feel like, well, yeah, because I mean, anytime you have something new and it's the first,
Exactly.
there's going to be that wave of excitement. Now, whether or not you can maintain,
They're gonna
that,
Virgil Abloh this and have it over and over, and like,
Oh,
all right,
yeah.
the 10 extended, or like, all right, let's make it the.
Yeah.
We didn't put the original 10 we wanted, so here's 6 new silhouettes.
I just have a feeling whatever length of time her contract is for, it's just gonna be they're gonna do another drop every probably 2 drops a year for each season, and then that'll be it. Contract will run out, and then she'll go
I just feel like for
do
her,
something else.
I just feel like for her, she could have did this by herself. Honestly, like I don't feel like Adidas is adding anything to her buzz. Like you look at her apparel because it's an Ivy Park Adidas collaboration, right? You take away those 3 stripes, the shit she got on still look dope.
I feel like Nike
She
makes
looked good.
calculated decisions and moves, and Adidas is kind of like that drunk older guy at the casino with a cowboy hat, just like making random bets and gambling.
They don't
You know
have
what
a
it is?
choice.
No, and that's what it is. I'm gonna tell you from talking to people, and it's funny because I just thought about it just now.
I just thought about this too. Under Armour's gonna buy Reebok.
Don't do it.
I don't think they could.
No,
I was thinking that too, but it's
they too
like,
busy paying lawsuits and no, they
hey,
ain't
you
got
just
it.
put 2 negatives together.
They make a
Right.
positive, right?
They got to fight the FCC and FEC.
Hey, Caesar's Burger
SEC.
collab couldn't even save that.
No, they couldn't. Now, here's what I would say
Oh, I
though.
got cut off.
People moved mics on me. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Oh, damn, we probably couldn't hear him the whole show.
No, you
No,
guys
I'm
good.
literally just messing with stuff to make sure nothing
Oh.
comes in. Yeah.
But this is the difference of approach between Nike and Adidas. Nike knows who they are. Nike knows they're number one. Nike knows they're the biggest brand. So therefore, they don't necessarily need you. It'd be nice to have you, but they don't necessarily need you because they know at the end of the day, no matter who they're with, they're bigger than you. They're bigger than Kanye. They're bigger than Drake. They're bigger than, so while it'd be nice to do a collaboration with a Drake or a Kanye or whoever, insert a name of a celebrity, they know at the end of the day who they are. Whereas Adidas, they're playing catch up. They're throwing shit against the wall. They're like, okay, we got to do something in order to create chaos and try to gain some market share. So they're more willing.
Adidas is like, I'll give you whatever you want. Please don't leave me.
Yes, that's exactly. The fact that Kanye is still on the roster after all the shit he put them through this summer is exactly to that point. Nike's not going to tolerate that shit. As a matter of fact, I think I mentioned this on the last show that, having a conversation with somebody, they were saying that a lot of times they don't do collaborations with people because, one, they're not necessarily trying to make it a lifetime thing. Like they're not, they're not trying to, I know they do the top, the Off-White shit, but that's unique in that way.
They don't really do collaborations with
They're not
people.
trying to make this a lifetime thing. They say usually what happens is they do a collaboration with somebody and then they'll come back and want to do like a whole line of shit. And Nike's like, nah, we're not into that. We're not feeling it. And so then that particular collaborator then wants to go around shit talking. Like, look at Chris Brown recently.
What about him?
Oh, you didn't hear about
Didn't he get a Jordan 3 tatted on his face?
What did he do? I don't keep up with Chris Brown. I'm
it?
sorry.
I don't either, but it came across my radar where Chris Brown, I guess, vented on social media recently because he wanted to do some collaborations with Nike and Jordan Brand.
And they took J Balvin over him.
Oh, that's sad in itself. But obviously, nothing came out of it. First of all, Chris Brown, if you're listening, which you are, those collaborations are
Wow, he's that famous.
That design-
he just put that out there.
that design that he made or the designs that he posted. First of all, your Photoshop skills are worse than mine. 2, the shit was trash. I'm
Actually,
sorry.
I think your Photoshop skills are, pretty decent. The stuff you
But
was
hold on,
doing
hold
with
on,
like
hold
Boostman, Bostic, those are classic.
I'm actually proud
I'm
of
pretty
those.
sure he has a Jordan 3 tatted on his cheek.
Yeah, well, that notwithstanding, the designs he posted was trash, right? Horrible. Now I see. I don't think anybody's confused as to why Nike did not want to sign on for those. But then on top of that,
Did he have Rihanna on the soles?
Jesus, probably on one of them. And on top of that, though,
Put him.
this idea that I'm a celebrity, I'm famous, I deserve a collaboration is that's the problem. Like there's this entitlement amongst.
That's kind of how I feel. That's why I keep showing up to this show, just waiting for Nike to be like, you know what, this guy deserves a dunk.
I mean, I would agree with you. I mean, if the abuse you take, yeah, I agree.
I don't know if it'd necessarily be a dunk. They might give you maybe like a Terminator.
I'd be so hurt.
A court force low, like.
I fuck with court
Janowski.
forces.
Okay, yeah.
I might be the only one, but
Actually, they probably give you a. What if they gave you a P-Rod?
I'd depends which one.
P-Rod 2.
Yeah.
I hope they give you a
P-Rod 2s are cold.
Yeah, even though they don't make them anymore.
I know.
I don't think Nike retro shoes, but Nike SB doesn't really have like
Not
the
yet.
history of retroing, or I don't even know what they call it, but they'll put an OG colorway that was like a low top, bring it back and put it on a high top. And I don't know, what do you call that? A flip flop?
Reinvention.
hybrid.
Yeah. Well, no, it's not a hybrid.
No.
It's just like a low to a high.
Reinvention. That's the only thing I can think of.
Reimagined.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's the closest they've ever done to a retro, from my understanding, for the SB line.
Well, other than no, because I guess that's not an SB. I was gonna say the Michigans, like how they did the college pack.
That would be retro.
But they're not SBs.
And they're bringing back the ceramics and the veneers and the
well,
whole
there you
ugly
go.
dunkling pack.
Yeah, well, there you go. So
Yeah. The plums we just saw, but none of those are SB.
that's true.
Speaking of which, this is when the conversation of dunks is, I like the fact that they're now doing a better job of telling their own story. Like they're telling the story of the dunks and what made them popular and everything.
It feels like it's 2007 for me. Like it's just like history repeats itself, and it's just going through the motions.
Can we say it's interesting that Jeff Staple is still a part of that? And like I haven't seen any statement or anything from
Well,
him.
I'm confused
come
because
out.
they put him in the little video, but I'm sure it was filmed before he fucked
yeah,
up.
that's why.
But then I saw they unfollowed him on Twitter.
Yeah. So the video was obviously recorded.
Well,
way,
of course,
yeah.
I figured
So
that.
yes, he's still in the video. However,
I'm just saying, like Nike hasn't put out a statement.
Well, I'm saying like
about-
Staple and Diamond and Dion Point from Concepts, the three of them did a whole lot to
For
bring
sure.
the SB hype back, not including Travis Scott. Just like
Thank you.
influencers aside, those three kind of push SB back to where it is.
yeah.
So it's like even if Jeff's an idiot looking for easy cash on the side, they can't neglect what he.
Yeah, I mean, when you're telling the story, you got to tell it in full. And so, I mean, you can't tell the story of the dunk or SB without
Talking about the pigeons.
Yeah, like he's a part of that story. So, but like we were saying, that was recorded before he put,
I'm just saying it
with
would be
his
interesting for
relationship
I'm
in
curious.
general.
for either Nike or for him to release some
I'm
form
curious
of a
if
statement
he's
about
even
that.
going to be able to get paid or collect whatever his Warren deal was.
No.
Because all of the money is gonna go to Nike.
Yeah, and it's
Times three.
funny. It is funny because Warren Lotus, I think you posted it. It was like in a suit talking
Oh,
about. what was
dude.
going
And he
on.
deleted it real fast.
Yeah, I bet you did.
I
So
seen
I saw
that.
that. I was like, because I
Yeah.
knew.
That was
Yeah.
horrible.
Duh, you making shit worse, man.
I mean,
Like, duh, like why? On what grounds do you think you really about to win this case, my dude?
Just looking at him made me feel better about myself. I was like, you don't know when to stop, bro.
well, this is my thing. Does he think he's like a martyr? Like, is that
I don't
like,
know.
Is,
Maybe
is
that's
that
what it
like
is.
really like the thought process he has right now is like,
So is he
I'm
the
doing
sneaker
this for
Braveheart?
Well,
yeah, I'm doing this for everyone
What
else.
I've noticed, other customizers or whatever we're calling them, the people we've discussed doing similar things, no one's really speaking on the matter or backing him up.
That's what I'm saying.
First of all, because they probably concerned one, like, we next.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
they're at least using different colors and not calling it like a Jordan or Dunk.
I mean, well, the only thing is kind of hard when like a lot of them use like the typical kind of like Chicago colorway on a lot of stuff. But I mean, who doesn't use white, red, and black on a shoe?
But my whole thing is, and it's funny because so Nike does own the patent outside of the swoosh. They do own the patent to the design of the dunk. So, it's not just the swoosh; it's actually the design too. So that might be something else to look forward to in the future, as far as how Nike proceeds after they, beat the shit out of Warren Lotus in court. But like, yeah, I'm like, dog, like, I mean, because in my mind, and you got people that's actually like, he might win on what ground, like, based on what?
I don't think he'll win. I just think they might settle outside of court,
They're not
or they
settling.
might find he's not collectible for what they want.
No, that might happen, but
Yeah, but
Nike's
he-
not settling.
Yeah, but even then, they would still take him to the cleaners to prove a point.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I agree.
Nike is not settling. There's nothing for them to settle over. Like they're like, no, we're gonna make it. This is why and we talked about it last week. most of the times they go after the smaller guys to build up.
We had mentioned Bape last time, and a listener had actually DM'd me asking to talk about it more. And I think Nike's biggest concern was like they weren't prepared when Nego started doing all the similar concept, and now it's like they refuse to let that situation happen again.
Yeah, and that might be it. You know, I really don't.
And that would explain why some of the Dunk trademarks are years later than we'd expect.
Yeah, that's exactly why. Because even the one that I saw, it was like 2012 or something like that.
Well, they went through the Air Force One fiasco a few years earlier, so
Yeah.
it was like once they finalized that, I think they
Probably went through their entire catalog.
yeah.
Like, okay, let's go ahead.
And all their shoes in the descriptions don't have a swoosh to catch people like this.
Exactly. Because the swoosh was already a registered trademark too, so you don't necessarily.
Which
have to add it.
supposedly I was reading he paid $35 to have that logo designed back. in the day.
Some old lady draw it.
But then she
Yeah.
did get like stock and stuff, so she got compensated.
Well, I don't think she was
Just
an
a
old
tidbit
lady.
of my useless sneaker knowledge I try and slip in.
She wasn't
But
old.
thanks, Guru.
She was a student.
I'm gonna call you White Guru for today.
I think she was a student there at Oregon.
Yeah.
You know, to be a true guru,
White
you must
guru.
to be a true guru, you must fully understand everything you talk about, including multiple perspectives.
no. In order to be a true guru, you gotta have a beard.
And
That's
be-
what the knowledge.
Oh, then I'm
That's
no, I'm
where
no
the knowledge
guru.
is stored.
Yeah, and you got to be one-sided, only towards your argument.
Guru's
My
beard.
definition is the opposite.
Guru's beard is like a USB attached to his face. All his knowledge is stored.
That's
in
where all the
there.
memory is
Yeah,
at.
that's where all the memory is.
He gonna be so messed up if the day ever comes that he has to cut his beard.
I know I'm telling you, he's no longer part of the show.
Like, I wonder if, like,
I'm gonna save him from himself. I don't even want him to embarrass himself.
like, I wonder if, like, does he, like, not apply to certain jobs?
He's gonna come in here and be like,
so
I want
he
them.
doesn't have to cut his beard.
He's gonna be like, I want them Jordan thingies, and I'm like, nah, get out of here, get out of here. Artist formerly known as Guru. I do not want a clean shaven Guru because he's no longer Guru.
You know, I don't even know what he looks like without a beard.
I'm not sure I want to know.
It's like James Harden.
Okay, who's gonna shave that beard first, him or Scully?
It'd have to be Guru. Scully don't need to go out and look for a job.
You know what it is? You know what
Scully
Guru's like?
good.
You know, yeah, Scully is good. You know what it is though? Guru reminds me of Morgan Freeman. Like, you know, you've never seen a young picture of Morgan Freeman. He always looked like he's
You've
40.
never seen an unbearded Guru?
Exactly.
Hey, you know what?
Well,
I
you
mean,
have.
I
The
mean,
son.
he was born
I,
with
I
it.
was gonna say, I mean this in a respectful way, but he
Oh,
does look a
shit.
lot like his kid. Him and his kid look alike.
I mean, he should.
yeah. So I'm saying, just look at a picture of him.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, his kid is like unbearded Guru.
That's true. It's just weird seeing Guru without a beard. Like, even in the younger pictures where I see him, he has
Yeah.
a beard.
Exactly.
He's like 9. You know what I'm saying? Full beard.
Well, that's like Scully. I remember I forgot what he looked like without a beard, and I seen some pictures. I was like, oh shit, that is what he used to look like.
Yeah, he's. I wonder how many terabytes he got his beard. How many megabytes or gigabytes?
Does he ever upgrade the storage?
He has to, right? Connected to Wi-Fi.
Maybe. So
Man,
basically, you're saying Guru is a
Speaking of
robot.
gigabytes and terabytes, if anyone that's listening builds computers, I need to build a super bot machine. So I'm looking for
Oh
help.
shit.
Yeah,
The hell?
Yeah.
You trying to defeat Superman? Like, what-
pretty much.
Sneakle, where are you at?
right. Man,
Without going into it, I have a buddy based
so
in
ashamed of you
Cleveland
right
who
now.
has cracked their system, if you will.
Oh, don't say that on.
I'm here just to share sneaker news.
bro, all news ain't meant to be
They're
shared.
coming for you now.
They're gonna keep
Yeah.
fighting the good fight. Everyone's gonna keep having this
They
fiasco.
about
No
to
one's
send-
gonna win. Manual losers are gonna take L's.
They about to send that
Bots are gonna
Australia
lose towards
mafia
other-
after you.
There's no. I'm only afraid of Albanians.
This is about to be. This is about. Wow.
I fear no one else.
This is about to be like the end of Scarface, except of instead of having Cuban assassins, it's gonna be Australian assassins with like boomerangs and
and a kangaroo.
machetes. Yes. The kangaroo is gonna be the one having a shotgun that shoots him in the back
Yeah.
at the end
And they're gonna play that one like long horn thing and go
with sunglasses. Yeah.
What is the subject matter of what we're discussing right now?
Scarface.
Sneakle is gonna come
Taking
get
me
you.
out?
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Sneakle is like the Sosa of.
I hope if this happens, we can at
Sneakers.
least give me like a memorial episode where we say something like respectful or kind.
No, we're gonna
well,
say
what
all of the shit we've been waiting to say behind your back that we already
Nah.
do say.
And no
we're
one's
gonna
even
say it
gonna
on
be here to
air.
ring the bell.
That episode, special guest Mayor calls in.
Actually, that reminds me.
We're
So
gonna have Mayor do the eulogy.
Hey, honestly, I'll say it straight up. If this situation did happen,
Yeah.
go ahead, take your jokes, make your rips, but try and guilt trip Nike into making a shoe for me.
Oh, most definitely. Most
And then
definitely.
resell it.
Oh.
well, yeah. So we can benefit off the proceeds.
Horrible.
Not you or your family. So
That is horrible. I don't even know what we were talking about, but at some point we gotta get to our Fab Five sticker releases from the previous week.
Can't be worse than last week.
I mean, dog,
Can it?
be mad at the people that released these shoes? Be mad at me? I just talk about them. So number 5, we have the Reebok Kamikaze 2 OG. Yep, it's that type of week.
yeah, read the first one. That caught my eye.
What's that?
Dunk's got a negative review.
Hey, Dunks, get rid of Dunks, and I'm white. Hey, you know what? I'll say this real quick.
Wow.
I get a lot of hate.
I don't know why.
Every now and then I help some people. I do what I can. Some people don't like me. I don't care. I don't like you too. But I recently got someone who wrote me a long message.
Wow.
And as I'm reading it at first, it's like, yo, dude, I really couldn't stand you. You're annoying as fuck. I don't like your voice. And and I'm still reading it. But then he changes. He
Damn.
goes, but after a few months, like, you know, I get what you're saying. Like, you're not all that bad. Like, you're a nice addition to the show. And it's like, okay, I
love
get it.
how people treat you like an acquired taste, like your beer.
I'm grapefruit juice. I get
Yeah,
it.
it's
But
like,
for all the people who don't
if
like
I drink
me,
you enough, you know.
for all the people who don't like me, I'm still here. I'm going to keep coming,
Oh, my
and I'm
God.
going to become something successful from this.
Man,
There you go.
I ain't mad at you. I mean, shit. I'm glad you have that outlook. But man,
Well,
that's
there's
funny.
other times I'm dead inside wondering why I show up. But
We got past that episode.
That is hilarious. What they said? Get rid of Dunks, and I'm white.
There, I'll read the whole thing.
Oh my
We got to get this person a shout out,
there's
too.
you know, like, if I'm high or drunk, we can read this stuff. But if I'm in a bad mood sitting
Oh,
here, I'm
man.
just,
All right, so shout out to Tron Carter 1.
That is hilarious.
Show is topical and interesting, but get rid of Dunks. And I am white saying this, so race, religion, or creed is irrelevant. He's just weaselly and annoying as hell. Hey, shout out to you, Tron Carter 1.
best
Man.
part is I bet he's learned something from the knowledge I've shared.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
that he hates you.
My God,
It's ignorant.
man.
Man, it's all fun. and games,
No,
man.
that's funny.
That's
though.
great, though.
That might be the best.
At the end of the day, I'm still on your mind.
Always. You're always on my mind, Dunks. Slam.
Dunk.
Hey.
I'm honored you initiated that.
Oh my God, my soul just died a little bit inside. Anyway,
That's how I feel when I read these comments.
ma-
It's very seldom
The
you'll
listeners
see a
have-
positive. Like, every now and then I'll get a DM. Someone's like, "Oh, like, stick in there, man. Like, you know, you got this."
Man, people don't DM me nothing like that. They just say, what up?
Well, I'm all about, you know, user engagement and interacting with people. And, you know, people reach out. Because, like, we'll talk for so long, and I'll say 30 seconds to something bot-related, maybe catch someone's attention. Then I'll talk to them for, like, 30, 40 minutes trying to expand on it. But most people are just like, "Oh, fuck you, bots, you cheated." It's like, I don't even do all that well. I don't think I'm as successful. I'm not as successful as you guys think. I just need these to stand a chance.
you know what it is
even.
though. Once again, it's all about projecting, right? Because you are the stand-in on the show when it comes to that. So all of their anger and angst is aimed at you because you're the personification of that. You know what I'm saying?
But this shows how strong you are. The fact that you haven't gone into a closet and hung yourself yet.
Oh no, I think about it.
Wow, yet?
He said he thinks about it, so.
Oh, man.
you know.
No, don't do it, Doug.
I'm a big advocate of mental health awareness. So.
Man, this
I would just hate the
probably
fact-
doing a number on you.
I was
doesn't
going to
it?
say, I just hate the fact that the show is
Oh
like
yeah.
pushing them
People
towards
ask
therapy.
me, how do you keep going?
Wow.
You have a drinking problem?
I.
Wow. Once again, having to think about it.
I prefer substance abuse disorder. It's more so whatever's available at
See,
the
now,
time.
while you talking about having a
Gotcha.
show in your memory, we need to have a show where we intervene in your behalf and try to get you some help.
Is that going to be the summary?
Yes.
Can you
that's
guys recommend a good therapist?
basically.
Guru.
Oh, nah. Nah.
That just might be the end of me right
I was
there.
gonna say. Like, Guru,
Imagine Guru really being Dunk's therapist, though.
Nah, I
Hey,
don't.
to all these people that leave in comments, you're going to be, wow, like, Dunks is really not well.
Right.
No,
see,
Dunk.
see, so now
And
we,
then they're
we
still
got
gonna write
sympathy
in.
for you.
I'll take it if that's the card I got to play right now.
Yeah, man.
No, we like you, Doug. I think most
And
people
back
like
to
you.
the top 5.
No, I think most people I like you. Most people I think like you. Like I said, I
Cool
just
peoples.
I think that because you are the stand-in for that part of
The community.
sneakerdom,
Yeah.
yes, that most of that is directed in your direction. Because, like, the rest of us, we don't deal with bots. So there's no reason to be mad at me when it comes to that.
I get people are super passionate about sneakers, and when you care so much about something, sometimes it's hard to look at other perspectives. And I pride myself on looking at all perspectives.
Well, so
but,
no, and
but at the
and
same
you
time,
do.
I can be a hothead.
You
so.
do. I have to give you credit for that. And on top of that, I don't know. For me, because I know when we first started this podcast, I was the same way. Like, because you get that one negative comment, and it's like, what the, and it's like, why? Now I'm like, okay.
Well, I tell people, like, I'm French and Jewish. Like, the whole world's been hating me my whole life. So it's like, if we get into it over
Hold
a
up,
sneaker,
time
I'll be
out.
okay.
So how do you think we feel?
I'm not commenting on that. That's going to get me negative comments.
Well, there goes another one. Somebody's writing it as we speak. I'm writing it like
Dunks thinks he's black.
Right.
He's never had to struggle before.
I'm writing it as Black Caesar, 1984. That guy on that show. But no, like going back to the Fab Five list.
If Guru was here, he would attack me over that comment.
His
No,
beard,
actually,
his beard
he-
would attack you.
He would tell you that he loved you.
I think Guru does love you
Yeah.
in his own way.
Yeah, in his own way.
No, Jumpman, that's another story. But number 5, we got the Reebok Comic Con.
Jumpman likes everybody.
Yeah, Jumpman does.
I think it's more of a UPS FedEx thing.
Oh God, stop going
Oh
back to.
boy. Oh boy.
You know where you mess up at? You don't shut up.
Like, back to the top 5.
I'm saying all that goodwill just.
It just went away.
Yeah.
Flushed right down the toilet.
No, I like everything he does sneaker wise.
Who? Jumpman?
Yeah.
I'm glad he got those band joints, by the way.
Oh, that's something I want to talk about. We had Band Day. Nothing happened.
Nothing happened. Yeah. I'm not shocked by it.
I am, because it's a Sunday, I'm not shocked. But Nike
Why does that matter?
Yeah, they drop shoes on the Sunday.
Yeah.
Though.
I feel like Sunday is the least likely day they'll drop.
But they done it though.
Sunday, the Flints when the Michael
The
Jordan
documentary.
documentary. Yeah, I mean that was a Sunday.
I
That
just
was
feel-
that
Just-
was literally out of nowhere.
I
But
just feel
Justin Timberlake.
statistically.
Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that. Well, statistically, I feel like Sunday is the least likely to drop. But I thought Band Day was just.
But on special occasions though, they've been known to make something happen. I
You know,
mean,
it-
they're not
even-
beholden to Sunday.
they
like,
fumbled a huge opportunity not doing anything.
they
on
really
Band Day.
did. Oh,
They could
really did.
they could have dropped black and red T-shirts or something.
You know what's about
Anything.
what's about that.
No, I agree.
You know what's about to happen right now.
They could have done a story on sneakers without even selling an item.
He really is the white guru. Because you know what's gonna happen now.
They're gonna do it.
They're gonna do it next year. They're
And
gonna
he's
take,
white, so yeah, they're
they're
definitely
definitely
gonna
gonna do it. Yep.
Yeah.
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 So he actually might get paid for it.
They might get compensated. I'm gonna get jealous.
I'll break you guys off. I bought you lunch when I got on the sneakers app.
It's gonna be like what? Little Caesars or some shit. Some hot and readies. You know, people say they're gonna give you a pizza party and they find the cheapest pizza to buy you.
All right, where's the best pizza place?
Populous.
I'm saying Buddies.
No.
Maybe Jets.
I hate Buddies.
Jets if I'm on some fat shit.
I hate Buddies.
How?
Buddies is the most overrated
You don't like
pizza.
you don't like your sauce on top?
No, first of all, they give you like a spoonful of sauce.
I had to ring the bell on myself.
Yeah, I
there,
know. Yeah, I don't like the way you said that, but you gotta add more details to that sentence. It's just not registering in my head. Like I knew I should be offended, but I didn't necessarily know why, and it's just now hitting me. But it's like in waves.
Don't leave that one alone.
But no, they give you like a spoonful of sauce on the slice, and it's like, what is this? Like, why can't I just have a normal pizza?
Well, from Buddies, what's your favorite pizza from Buddies that you would pick?
Probably barbecue chicken or the Greek.
I like the one. I think it's called the Henry Ford.
See,
got
like,
the-
I don't really eat pork much or get like pepperoni and all that meat lover shit. I feel like that's usually what people go for.
No, that one just got. I like it because it got blue
Dave?
cheese on it.
You back? I'm not.
Speaking of pork lovers,
Right?
I'm a fan of bacon.
Yeah.
As
See?
somebody- how you feel about damn it, what's the place? again?
Buddies?
Buddies.
I mean, they're decent. I mean, they're like the OG of Detroit style pizza in the area. There are others that I think do it better.
Thank you.
There is Louis at like 7.5 in DeQuinder.
Yep.
The other member of the family that broke off and did stuff is now in fact, they're actually out in front of the Royal Oak place, Palazzo de Pizza in Royal Oak.
Okay.
Phenomenal. They do a great job. Cloverleaf is up there. I mean, honestly, I think Cloverleaf might be below Buddy's, but dude, I'll take Louis all day, any day.
I was gonna say, like, there's other places that I think are better.
Tomatoes of pizza if you fuck with thin crust.
There's another place too. I forgot. It's in Madison Heights or something that everybody raves about. But
Green Lantern.
yes, that's it. And then Pizza Popolis is always my go-to, but that's more Chicago style.
I mean, I'm West Side. Bob's Pizza Palace. On
I ain't
7
mad at
Mile.
that, but I ain't even mad at that either. Buddy's to me is just, I think people eat it just because it's the home team.
I
So
mean,
you got to root for
the
it.
shit is good. I like it.
Hey, and
No, it's
the-
good.
and
Don't get me wrong.
That
It's
not
not
only
that
that,
great.
they're killing their salads too.
Yeah, good anti-apostle.
Dude, go to Louis.
It's up there.
Go to Louis and either sit down. Well, I think they're open for sit down, but even just get a takeout. Yeah, you'll notice.
I'd
a
rather have
difference.
Jets than Buddies. Yeah, I said it.
I do
I
like.
mean, I like
Jets.
both, but I'd rather
I'd
have
rather have
Buddies
Jets
than
than Buddies,
Jets.
bro. Sorry. That's just,
If I'm drinking, I'd rather have Jets. If I'm with the family,
if I'm
rather
eating,
have
I'd rather
Buddies.
have Jets.
If you're
it's just,
drinking
it's
and
as
want
simple as
pizza,
that.
you should just go to Roke, the Royal Oak Brewery.
no, I'm not welcome to Royal Oak. No,
Why?
if you, mm,
That's a weird place to be banned from.
Yeah.
Like, the most accepting.
I see.
Is
you
it
prefer-
though?
I've never had a problem. I've never had a problem in Royal Oak.
Gino's
you
more.
always get pulled over. What do you
Now, if
mean?
you said Birmingham,
Gino's more comfortable in Ferndale.
Whoa, definitely not. Like
mm,
actually,
Why
scared-
not?
Not my type of place, man. Just not my type of place.
that might be the most diplomatic you've ever been on the show.
Although they do got Inyos in Ferndale.
That sushi
definitely
spot?
Egos.
Man,
They got one right by my crib.
I know. I haven't been there yet.
They
No, I
definitely,
live over there now.
Oh,
Gino,
shit.
they definitely get
time
Egos.
time to move out, huh?
No, they're not.
They definitely get Egos.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They were doing, Detroit was being gentrified, so I figured I'd go out to the burbs.
And gentrify them. Huh.
Yeah, exactly.
Number 4, where we have the Nike Women's VaporMax 2020 Violet Ash.
All right, go to the next one. Go to number 3.
Yeah, no. Now I will say this though, people seem to like really love this version of the VaporMax. I don't know what's different about it other than a slight variation on the heel cup.
I still need to own a pair.
They're overrated.
VaporMax,
Yeah.
what? The VaporMax Pluses are great. If you're gonna get a VaporMax, that's the VaporMax. You get.
If you're gonna get one, yes, I would say get a VaporMax Plus, but just overall,
I guarantee I'm gonna pop those bubbles.
Why?
Not intentionally.
No, if you're not doing it intentionally, then it's not.
have
gonna
you
happen.
ever had which one of the Air Maxes was that? I think it was the Air Max 2009 that had the
Nike.
the full length
the
visible
only
air.
the only bubbles I've ever popped for Nike or Jordan was on the 4 and the P rides.
Why?
But skate shoes,
Well, you popped skate
shoes. I used to
Yeah.
pop
How do you pop
I-
the one
I-
on the 4s?
because I'm fat trying to hit a staircase on a skateboard.
You were fat.
Oh yeah,
Oh, okay.
not like your guys' size, but
His years of depression brought him to this
Oh, okay.
level
Let's
of.
see, dog.
Yeah.
Don't make me.
I'm
smoke
up
you.
down like the stock market.
See, I was like, I'm telling you, man. Don't make me come at you with Thanos like vengeance. But no, it's just. But still, how do you pop on the 4 though? Because it's encased and everything. Like, how do you? At least the VaporMax and even the 2009 Air Max was exposed. Like, I can see that more so than I can see.
So why don't we do an experiment? Why don't you get a pair of your 4s and just jump in them, like all day, see what happens.
Or
Well, I'm saying
how about I get my 4s, lay them on the floor, have your mother lay down on them.
I like where
so
this
we go,
is going.
So we going there, huh?
I'm just saying. Like,
So then we going there again. I wasn't even trying to make a fat joke. I really wasn't.
I don't know. That
I,
sounds like you're right.
I really wasn't.
He made me sensitive.
Well, no.
Oh, so you gonna blame the white guy, huh?
Hear
Yeah.
me out.
Yeah.
I don't
It's
I
always
don't
white
ever
guy.
really hoop or play basketball. I can barely.
Really?
I can barely play lightning. But point is, like
Especially the fact that he said I don't hoop or play basketball.
Well, I'm saying,
Yeah.
like, I'll fuck around, but like, I'm not really.
I don't
I'm
rap
not
or do
really.
hip hop.
Hear me out. I watch reviews or wear reviews or like the type of
I don't run on our race.
like if you're actually using your shoes to play basketball, like the type of shit it's going through is much different than skateboarding.
Yes. Agreed.
So it's probably much less likely you're going to pop a bubble playing basketball.
I just doubt it. If you're talking about playing a full game in the same shoes, and you talk about playing over and over and over,
especially
and over
outdoors,
again,
yeah. I mean, I would like to think it was probably going through just as much trauma.
yeah. Because like I said, the constant jumping up and down.
Yeah, the motion.
I don't picture you guys dunking.
Motherfucker, I don't picture you dunking. So
Depends on the ball in the rim.
Fisher Price.
Yep. I was going a little bit more.
I know where you were going. That's why I was trying to taper it back down a little bit, so that this ain't the triple X sneaker box podcast.
Vapor Max, I like them. I've never owned a pair. I feel like compared to other models, they might just pop easier. That's what I was trying to say.
Nah, you're not popping those unless you
surprisingly
try.
they don't.
Yeah,
honestly,
you have to try to.
Pretty
pop
strong.
Those. Yeah. No, I don't see it, guy.
But I'm still not a fan of the shoe.
Number 18. I'm not a fan of this shoe.
Number
either.
18.
Oh, God damn, I know. I gave it away. Number 3. Shit. The Nike LeBron 18, black metallic gold, core purple, blah, blah, blah.
Is that the low top?
Well, I guess the 18s are kind of like a mid cut, technically.
Yeah. Honestly, damn, is this I don't even know, because what would a low look like on this shoe? Like, can you go any lower without
That's
it being
what I
a slide?
said. Isn't it like a 3/4 somewhat?
Yeah, if you go lower, it's a slide at that point. It's not even a shoe anymore.
It's going to be a mule.
But I'm not a big fan of the 18s at all.
Really?
No.
I'm shocked.
I'm not. Yeah,
I'm shocked because you've actually liked probably the past 4?
I've liked everything since the 14 in succession. So this is just I'm jumping off the bandwagon when it comes to these.
So you're gonna get some KDs?
No, oh boy, no. I'd rather walk. I don't want to be on anybody's bandwagon at that point.
Man, those are.
No, I do like the Freak 2s though. I just did a Nike ID.
What KDs are you talking about?
What's the 13s?
You see the pearl? Another pearl.
They look
There's,
horrible.
Dog, there is not a colorway on that shoe that looks dope.
Yeah.
Sorry. I tried getting the Don C's.
Really? You keep shaking your head like you
No,
really...
I agree.
Oh, okay. I was going to say.
I've never been a fan.
I tried rocking with the Don C's, and I'm just like, nah, bro, can't do it.
That shoe just not.
Lend itself well. No, that was the 12s though, wasn't it?
The KDs went down.
Yeah, I'm thinking about the 12s.
I think it was
13s are just.
Was that the 11? The one that was supposed to be like it was Flyknit. It was like a low top Flyknit, looked like a house shoe.
I think everything went down with the 10 when they literally just changed the way the lace structure. It looked just like the 9s, but it was like with now more lace room.
Yeah, I mean honestly,
it's like
the other problem
that's
that
a 9.5.
Nike,
That's not a 10.
the other problem Nike has is when they take the strap off of a shoe, off of a signature shoe line, it's like the shoe just goes to hell.
So you like the strap on?
Wow.
I got you. Actually, you know what? Slam?
No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it, though. I'm telling you, though.
I thought maybe. There was momentum.
I see you
in
had
the
a
heat
little,
of the moment, I thought
you had
just
a little,
maybe.
yeah, wow. You had a little chance for hope there, huh?
Nope, I'm not doing it. Can't do it, man. But no, I don't know, the 18s, I'm not saying they trash. They just seem basic to me. Like, signature models across the board are just seeming more basic. Signature models used to stand out, from the field of sneakers, right?
Yeah.
Now they just starting to seem so generic, and it's just like, I'm good. Like,
I mean, I just think now that's kind of what they have to go with because the shoes aren't bulky anymore, like how they used to be. So everything seems like it's going.
Not
to
every shoe.
Like
See,
this,
I hate that argument that every shoe.
well,
is
not
bulky.
every shoe, but I'm saying like the style of shoes now, everything is supposed to be as minimalist as possible.
Yeah. I know, but still, there's a way to do it though without looking generic. Like, cause when you say that, it gives this inference that Nike has to now focus more on performance when they've always focused on performance. They
True.
used to be better at balancing performance and aesthetic. Now they're just so into performance that they completely ignored aesthetic.
It depends on the shoe.
Because Air Max 1 was performance. It was a performance shoe that looked dope.
Yeah, but the thing is now that's a lifestyle shoe. So I think that's actually
because
more
technology has advanced.
But I think that's more so the issue is now the actual lifestyle brand has taken a life of its own, where it's now you have to basically deviate the two.
Yeah, it was definitely it was one of those things where it was unintended benefit, I guess you would call it, where Nike wasn't necessarily trying to make a shoe to wear off the court,
Exactly.
but it ended up being
And
that
I
way.
think it's like that with almost every shooter they've released. If you think about it, think about all the LeBrons that they released, 1 through 18.
Yes.
You could at least say over half of them at least have a lifestyle like look to them.
Honestly,
I don't know if I would agree with.
honestly,
that.
I'm gonna done this on this one because I like the
I don't know
generations.
LeBron's
The twos
as
are horrible.
well.
I'm not. It depends on the shoe.
The
Some-
Zoom generations have a lifestyle look to
'cause I
them.
feel like a lot of LeBron shoes, especially early on, were very bulky and definitely look like basketball shoes. Where you start getting to the present and they start to look more lifestyle-ish.
From my
I'll give you-
understanding,
I'll give you the 2s.
8 through 12 are more like lifestyle-esque.
I'll give you 2s and 5s are probably the only 2 LeBrons that I can think of off the top of my head right now where it's like those strictly look like basketball shoes.
I mean, doesn't he have like the EXT series where he's like,
Yeah,
I don't even hoop in these?
I'm not counting those.
Those are the only ones I buy. The denims, the weeds.
Oh, you talking about those? Okay.
I'm still drawing a blank.
No, because he's talking about like the 10s. Like remember they were doing like what's that? The rubber and all that stuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I like those actually. I actually the 12s I thought were dope. But going back to the point at hand, I don't know. I just wish that Nike would go back to its roots when it came to that because they've always been a performance company.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
It ain't like they just all of a sudden became performers in the last 10 years.
They've completely separated the two.
Yeah, but I just wish they would combine them again.
Man.
Because I think there's a way to make a performance shoe look dope. They've done it. That's their history. That's their track record. Why deviate from that?
The problem is,
Do you think Adidas does a good job at making a performance shoe look good?
No.
the closest I think Adidas came to was the Ultra Boost.
Because even the basketball shoes, they're struggling. Like that basketball.
I don't
division
even
has
count the
been-
basketball shoes. That's
They
why I
have
said
been the most atrocious division in sneaker
that's
history.
why I said the Ultra Boost, because that is a running shoe.
When
that-
when New Balance can come out the woodwork after like 20 years of being dormant and already catch up to you with like
Trash.
basic no. The first
The
They're
Omni,
just- I
the
don't-
Omni ones was
New
basic
Balance-
as hell.
New
The
Balance
new
just
ones
doesn't.
was they decent. They
New-
decent.
I
New
like
Balance,
the Jolly Rancher one though.
They're not changing their image to suit people's needs. They're just like sticking to their roots and like
They're expanding, but while still remaining core to their principles. Adidas, like we talked about earlier in the show, they seem to like, okay, we got to try something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Adidas is desperate.
very,
I agree.
very, and that's the part. And I mean, because they got so much. There's so much dysfunction with Adidas. I mean, you got the social issues, and then you got business issues.
And Wex is gone, who was a good face.
Wex Dog. So yeah, I mean, it's
His wife might not have said the smartest shit, but he was.
I don't know about Mike. I think it would be safe to say that she didn't.
But I will say, when it comes to Adidas, and I think that's the problem. That's the point I was trying to make about Beyonce earlier. I know it's something I was trying to
That
circle
she
back
looks
to.
good.
I mean, it's Beyonce. I mean,
Right,
she's
yeah.
gonna look good.
Okay.
The problem with that whole collection is, and I would like to have some women call in. If we got any female listeners, please call our number 248-677-1803. Leave us a voicemail. Let us know what you think about the Ivy Park Adidas collection, because to me, it doesn't seem like it should have it doesn't seem like it has the level of hype that I think it should. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of momentum behind it. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of energy behind it. It seems very mundane as far as reaction.
Yeah, but look at I can't even say initial rollout, but look at how they're presenting it right now.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. It feels like it's just bad marketing or just bad rollout on Adidas' end, because it just
Which that could be the case because it's Adidas.
yeah, it's just like, where's it? Like, I don't know. There's no it just seems like there's no excitement in it to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just I just
Like they just gonna put on the site like
even though it's not aimed towards me, you know, and that might be part of it. That's why I would like to have the women call in, because they would be.
But see again, like what we said, going all the way back to the first Ivy Park collection, I don't think that it is geared towards women sneakerheads. Like I don't think any of it is. It's just geared
No,
towards.
but I mean, not even women sneakerheads. Like, I mean, I don't think.
But that's what I'm saying is I feel like
But that's the point of a collaboration, though, right? Is to bring in a new audience.
that's true. But that's what I'm saying is I feel like in the sneaker community, or maybe just in the fashion community, like people that are actually into the actual aesthetics and the actual look of the product.
Yeah.
It's nothing exciting for them. To the common Beyonce fan, this is probably like the biggest thing for them.
But that defeats the point of a collaboration because it's supposed to be mutual benefit.
I agree. But that's why I think that there is an issue.
Because like I said, that's why I said earlier, Beyonce could have just did this herself. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, to me, there seems to be no benefit on her end from Adidas because it's like
I would definitely
she's
say
definitely
there's no benefit for her at all. No, it can't be.
It don't feel like it. It's like, bruh, what are y'all doing for her? Nothing.
No.
If anything, I think it's weighing her down because it's like, okay, I gotta roll this through Adidas.
That's why I said I'm curious to see how the length of whatever contract or agreement that she has with them. Whoever is going to run out and then she's going to leave. And then
I think she's definitely going to leave.
Was Wex, do this with anybody,
Wex responsible for bringing her on board? I think he was at least involved.
He probably played a part.
He was involved in a lot of the celebrity
endorsements. Exactly. Yeah.
And he must have just been hella good at pitching because he probably spun it in a way like, oh, you know,
you can't lose.
Yeah, like you want to be the next Run DMC.
Here's
but
the thing,
woman.
though. Here's the thing, though, too, and then I just got this information a week or two ago.
Ooh, breaking news.
Yeah. So remember how he was clowning Reebok about how they presented their case to her? Apparently Nike did the same thing.
Hold on, I missed. What's going on?
Oh, wow.
Apparently Nike made the same mistake as far as how they pitched Beyonce. And basically, there were no black folks.
That's very disappointing.
It's very disappointing.
When you consider the people that they could... You could have just had Serena Williams sitting in on the meeting. That would have sealed the deal.
Like I said, I'm smart enough to know. I mean, but once again, you do your due diligence and homework, right? Like Beyonce, Jay-Z have become more
the only thing
involved when it comes to like social issues, especially issues of race. So you would at least, as a brand, because let's not act like businesses don't pander, at least pander to that side of it. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got a black designer, find the black janitor, put a clipboard in his hand, tell him to draw something. Like, do something to at least appeal to this woman, like if you're trying to sign her. So
the only thing I could think of would have been, and this is just...
And I'm being facetious. I don't want everybody to think, like, oh, man.
This is just me playing devil's advocate with this, is what if they never wanted to sign her in the first place?
No, they did.
I'm just saying, like,
they did.
What if
we went 2 weeks later after she was there, and they're telling us all about it. And like, so basically there's this rule at Nike HQ where no matter who's on campus, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, Beyonce, you as an employee have to treat him as another employee.
That's easy.
You can't ask for autograph. No, that's not easy. You cannot ask for autograph. Like, dude, you should have heard.
Beyonce,
you should have heard how people were talking about it because it took everything in everybody's power to not run to where she was to take pictures and ask for autographs. Like, especially with the women, like they were ready to lose their jobs to go try to find Beyonce on campus.
As a grown-ass man, if I see a celebrity...
That's what I said. It doesn't do anything for me.
Maybe if it's like something I have interest in, I'd be like, oh, what up, or let's get a photo. But I don't think I could ask a
It depends on the person because like Muhammad Ali was still alive and he was on campus.
Didn't you get a picture with Brendan Doom?
I said I wouldn't ask for an autograph.
If Muhammad Ali was still alive,
I got 3 pictures with him. That's what I'm saying. Like if something's relevant, I'll ask for a picture, but I wouldn't ask a grown-up. Well, Muhammad Ali, I probably would.
That's my like ultimate. Like, yo, like I always wanted to take. I had an opportunity to take a picture with him too, and my sister
flex.
No, my sister, she had a function.
Didn't his daughter do something with Adidas at one point?
Possibly,
yeah, she did.
But my sister had a thing.
They probably fucked that up.
It was some type of educational thing, and he was there as an event in Indiana or something, and then I was supposed to go, and I didn't, and then come to find out he was there. Now, had she said that, I'd have made more.
You would have went,
yeah.
And so would everybody else.
Excuse me. So, there's that. That's my Muhammad Ali story. But yeah, I mean, there's certain people like Michael Jackson. If he was alive, well, yeah, I'm most definitely asking for an autograph.
What about Jordan?
You know what's weird?
Yeah,
I would want to talk to him. I would want to take a picture. I would probably ask for autographs too.
If I was wearing Jordans,
but you would think he'll be higher on my list. But I can think of like other people that I personally would.
The only thing I'd like to do with Michael Jordan is smoke a cigar with him, and sip some cognac.
Yeah,
that's it. I don't
talk shit about Isaiah Thomas. Off the record.
I would just ask him about every person he's ever had an issue with and be like, so what motivated you to go out there and kill that guy? How do you really feel about LeBron?
Yeah. So tell us more about Bill Laimbeer. Though she looked deep in thought. What's up?
I'm probably asking about Space Jam or something. That's what I was thinking. I looked deep and thought I'm sitting here thinking about the
Oh
Looney
my God! And
Tunes.
you wonder why you get negative comments?
Does Bugs Bunny really like carrots?
Right. Oh my God!
This
So
dude-
what's Sean Bradley like? Wow.
He doesn't know who Sean Bradley is.
Yes, he does. He's like one of the few white people that played in the '90s.
I have no idea.
Oh wow. Okay.
He got dunked
It
on
was
by
like
like
Danny
everybody.
Ainge, Sean Bradley, and then who? Dan Marley.
Dan Marley, Tom
Oh.
Chambers.
Dennis Rodman's the
that's it.
GOAT.
I was going to say, I could think of more white guys that played in the 90s.
That's it.
Bird.
Rick Smits.
Oh yeah, it was Rick Smith. And then there's also
Chris Mullin.
Chris Mullin. Yeah.
Detlef Shrimp.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite players. Why, I don't know.
Darko.
But have we named 10 players yet? And we're struggling to get there.
I'm really trying to think of more.
Okay. Anyway, number 2,
This
we
is
have
driving me
the
crazy.
Nike Adapt BB 2.0 mag, and I saw that you scored on those.
I got a few of them, and to be honest, I
God
canceled a
damn it.
couple of them
And
after
this
I
is
saw
why
how-
people
Oh
hate
my
him.
God, I
I'm being
know.
honest. I got a few of them, and I canceled a couple after I saw how bad prices were.
I'll be honest with you. I actually
Investment-wise, it just doesn't make
yeah,
sense to hold
I actually expected that
them. I
to
like
happen.
the sneaker, but in terms,
Honestly, I didn't think they was going to sell out because of that point.
Yeah,
they
'cause- well,
they
that's
didn't
like
for a while.
well, that's like because you see the all black pair, like
The
They going
first
for
one.
sale.
yeah, I was gonna say they ended up at the outlet.
Yeah.
Well, the community store.
Did they?
Yeah,
I mean, certain shoes they put such a high MSRP or retail price that like it turns people away, but then the second it resells, people overlook that. So I thought because the mag colorway, it would actually do better.
I would
And
think
No,
that as
realized-
well.
And I can tell you why they fucked up. I can tell you exactly why they fucked up. That white. The mag ain't got no white on it. Like, why they ain't make that whole shoe gray?
Yeah, but they did a mag dunk that looked nothing like it. This was
that's my
more-
point. Like,
But that skyrocketed.
Oh, what the Marty McFly?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Because
part of the
there's-
collection that I'm selling.
yeah, I mean, they probably.
What size?
When was that?
Size 10.
When did those come out?
Before the huge dunk wave.
Yeah, that was what? I think that was 2014.
No, later.
It was that. It was that much. Ooh, it was
17
like
maybe.
2017.
I think
yeah.
but I think with the BB, because it lights up in power laces, you want it to be as close as possible, and so for them to go out their way to give you a white cup and a white midsole.
But
when
here's
they didn't have to.
the other problem,
What's
and we
that?
just talked about it with Adidas. They did a very shitty job of marketing and promoting this shoe. They didn't do anything for it.
I don't think the promotion would have overcome the price point, honestly,
I think
The
it
whole
could-
silhouette in general. Like they
because the shoe should
could've-
sell itself. Honestly,
well, it should.
like they
and
got
the
they got
silhouette.
ACG and ISPA or whatever. Like if they got to have a subdivision for super futuristic space shit like this if they want.
I was going to say,
that's what they're going
Tiffany
for.
Beers isn't there anymore.
well,
What does
they
she
got her
do?
notes, so like, like shit, it don't matter.
Well, I'm saying though, like the
They got the
Zoom
recipe.
the BB1, like aesthetically, looks way better in my opinion than the BB2.
No,
I think
that's
so.
we're gonna disagree. No,
I like the BB1.
No, I like these better because they, to his point, look more futuristic. 2, they do a better job of showcasing the technology, meaning the
I'll
power
give you
laces.
that, yeah. But
Um,
what I was also saying, even though I think the BB1 looks better, I think Nike just did a very shitty job in terms of.
And they've
you
kind of
knew-
created a
you-
character based off of the little side piece.
But you knew this shoe was coming out, right?
What's that?
The Mag BB2.
Yes.
We all knew it was coming out because they kept putting it out there.
Yeah.
We knew about it.
Right.
We didn't get any, like, usually you get somebody in the NBA Finals or somebody in the NBA playoffs that's wearing it.
I think
that's
these
what
are
I'm
too
saying.
bulky or heavy.
They were wearing the BB.
But this is what this
Players
goes,
were wearing the BB1s
Now,
last
This
year.
is
That's
is
because
not
they're
a
trying to
shoe-
roll it out.
This is not a shoe I would hoop in, even though I don't.
Fuck no.
Hoop.
And,
I mean, I wouldn't either. It might.
Because
you
this
might
shit
You
catch
won't
on
catch
fire.
me trying to kickflip in these
Because
either.
now, he was talking about, we were just earlier talking about performance and trying to combine that with aesthetics. Now, this is a shoe that should just strictly be all about the aesthetics along with the technology in it. Trying to market this as a basketball shoe was their mistake. This is not a basketball shoe.
Yeah,
This
didn't
is,
they have one you could unlock in the video game?
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is
like,
a
that caught
novelty.
me off guard.
This is a novelty shoe.
I get that, but what I'm saying is, they really did a rollout for the BB1. Like they really
Because,
put
yeah,
everything
But what
into
we talked
it.
about earlier, though, when when you coming out with the first, right, you're going to do a huge rollout for it, you know what I'm saying, to bring attention to it. And you're hoping that once you bring attention to it, if it's good enough, it will maintain that attention,
Right, but if you got a $400 price shoe,
Yeah.
are you not gonna actually put anything into it? Like that's what I'm saying is like this is a shoe that has a
Because
high.
I mean, once again, a shoe that lights up and power laces, that sells its fucking self though. Like it shouldn't have to.
It's
I mean, if you're thinking about, and once again, we're talking about Nike, right? Like, when was the last time they really pushed a product? Like when's the last time you seen a Jordan commercial or a LeBron commercial?
Well, that's why I said
they
like
don't have to.
Well, that's why I said with the day of social media, like typically you would have seen influencers such as yourself being, seated pairs or whatnot.
Son of a bitch.
I had to, yeah. But you didn't even see that. Like that's kind of more so what I was
what?
expecting.
Influencers and shit?
Yeah.
Why?
How else are they gonna push the product? That's the only way they push
Because the
it now
product
anyway.
sells itself at this point.
To an extent, but not every product.
Right, but I mean that's my point though. Like,
So that's what I'm saying with the BB.
Because they come out with a shoe that power laces, lights up. Oh, and by the way, it's coming out in the mad colorway. So to them it's like, yeah, we don't need you.
like
to
where
sell
like
the
where where is the Jock Slade like unboxing and I think I did it. Like,
oh my god,
like where's the unboxing for that? That's
Jock
what I'm
Slade
saying.
wrote in his grave right now.
Damn, why you gotta be in his grave?
It was a joke. Man,
Damn,
Jesus,
you
calm
just
down.
trying to bury him already?
Just calm down. It's just like when it was on NBA inside the NBA. They was making jokes and it was like, man, Patrick Ewing rolling on his grave. Like obviously these people aren't dead.
I know he's not dead.
Yeah.
I don't want to say that.
Why would you leave?
Yeah, why would you leave? I'm not letting him in. Keep him out. No, don't let him in.
For me to get him. God damn it.
All right, so now this is the Gino show.
For the next 10 seconds.
Hey, look, 10 seconds is all I need.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
And now we are.
You wonder why you have no girlfriend?
That is actually a lie. You know that's a lie.
Mike
Mike Rich tried to take her.
I thought Mike Rich took your girl. What happened?
So actually, what's funny is one of my homeboys is like a huge Mike Rich fan.
Yeah.
He told me, he was like, man, I want to big Mike Rich up for that. I'm like, what kind of shit is that? Like, we supposed to be cool. You want to big
I
him up
love
for
our
that?
inside stories, man, because people want to know what happened with Joe Girl and Mike Rich. How he took her back
I
to the
want to
hotel
know what
room.
happened.
Took her back to the hotel room.
Oh,
and
stop.
turn off the lights.
Stop.
Light a candle.
Stop.
Man, hey. All I heard was, yes, sir. Gone. And then when it was finished, cleansed. Get yourself.
Oh, man. That's actually funny. That's
Hey,
a
that
good one. That's good.
Shout out to Mike Rich. He a model now, too. He out here modeling watches and shit. Shout out to Mike, man. Him and T-Ward.
So you do Mitchell and Ness jerseys, and he do watches now.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all coming up, man.
I'm telling
like,
you, right?
For real.
Hey, Supreme dropped.
Me and Mike came up like kind of the same way.
Y'all
though.
basically diss the shoe cleaners and just like,
fuck y'all, we doing our thing.
man.
Supreme dropped watches today for $12,000 and $14,000
That's
retail.
the dumbest shit I ever heard. in my
They
life.
dropped the Jacob watches, right?
Yep.
Yeah, seen that.
Well, shout out to Mike Rich because he started his YouTube channel around the same time I started the podcast.
Man, Mike Rich was actually like, as much as I despise YouTubers, Mike Rich was one of the guys that, like,
I caught it
always.
Because he actually reached out to me when he first started and was like, yo, like, what's up? Trying to start. Woo, woo, woo. I'm like, dog, I think you do. Because I had this habit of going through YouTube and watching videos, just kind of seeing what's out there and shit. And I came across his videos and I'm like, yo, like, even though you could tell he was just starting
It was
off.
early,
Right.
yeah.
It was just like, yo, he got potential. Like, just the way he would come off about stuff. And I'm like, yo, he going to be somebody. So when he reached out, it was ironic because I was like, I'm already watching your shit. I think I told him, consistency. Just keep doing what you're doing.
No, Mike Rich was the only one that I actually appreciated when he would actually go to the mall.
Yeah, Mike Rich.
Like, I actually miss the
love
fact
Mike.
that you can't, like, do stuff like that
Yeah,
on a regular basis.
That's how I
anymore.
feel about Dirty's Got Soul. I think you've seen some of his shit.
Oh, I'd connect with him every other day.
Yeah, because I mean, he started doing it kind of recent. I saw what he was doing. I was like, bro, this is better than majority of.
It is.
Yeah.
He's another one, especially like
During
one of
when
the newer
quarantine
ones.
first started, I don't even like. I've never met him. He's in another state, but like, I liked his videos. We were going back and forth Instagram Live, just
Yeah.
talking sneakers.
Yeah,
and shit, which is
Dirty
cool.
Guy. So, how you like your Houston Astros now?
And then number one, and I'm kind of pissed off because I slept through my alarm to get these. The Air Jordan 35 Warrior. I like the 35s. I think this is the best.
You like it because of the red in there.
The more
No, I
I,
like the colorway.
the more I look at the 35, the more I backtrack on. when we first talked about it
the initial colorway was trash.
when we
It was
first
horrible.
talked about it 2 weeks ago, I was like,
I'm surprised
it's
they
not
saw it.
reminiscent enough of a 5.
Yeah.
But now I see the tongue and the netting, and I'm more content with the silhouette than I was.
Yeah. No,
It's all right.
I like this
But
shoe.
of course, I have my eyes on the Fragment one.
Oh yeah, of course. Everybody named Mother's gonna have that on the fragment. I wish they didn't even say it. I wish they didn't, because now everybody they hear fragment, and all of a sudden it's like, I gotta have them now. It's like, oh, okay.
Even though the shoes don't look like shit.
Yeah, but whatever. I like them. I thought they was dope. They sold out pretty quickly. We living in an age of everything selling out now.
I told you about that, man.
Everything.
Don't let that surprise you.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we'll only release 500 pair
Yeah.
online.
You know, speaking of these Mocha Jordans coming out, I'm hearing there's going to be around like 250,000 nationwide.
Right.
So originally it was like 100,000. Now they're saying 200,000.
Right.
That's pretty good numbers.
Oh, you know what I was thinking about too? This has nothing to do with what you just said. However,
When's the low top mocha coming?
thinking about we was talking about Mike Rich earlier. Like, it's funny to me, like how you travel around the sinking community and there's tandems. Like, so when you see Mike Rich, you're almost guaranteed to see.
Oh, you're gonna see T Ward with him.
When you see Didi or Babs, you're guaranteed to see the
both,
other.
yeah, you're gonna see both
You know
of them
what I'm saying?
together as well.
And so even when we're out, like you see Jumpman, chances are I'm gonna be there, or vice versa.
Well, because he needs his bodyguard.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's
So-
how you got on.
Was
It's
he his
almost like
bodyguard?
it's almost like he's Hulk Hogan. You're Brutus the Beefcake.
No, I was there ignoring. You know what it was? That's bullshit.
Maybe give him Macho.
I was gonna
Man.
say we was like, yeah, we did that. We even did the handshake.
Y'all the
like,
mega powers.
Hey,
So
you know-
basically, he's still better than you,
I got my Miss Elizabeth.
hey, we're
but
Owen
he's
Hart.
still better than you.
We're Owen and Coco
I mean, I can do
Beware
that.
for high energy.
What the fuck?
Mm.
High
Slam.
energy sucked.
Y'all
Whoa, you don't talk about Owen like that.
Y'all the Dudleys.
No, what?
Devon,
Hey, he got glasses.
get the table.
What was I gonna say? But no, with Jumpman, it was funny because I was definitely the annoying little brother that was always like,
So you're like Spike Dudley.
basically, no, not that bad. But no, like, because Jumpman's so laid back and shit, so I'm always talking shit. And so
We know.
I was, the skit Key and Peele would do. It was like Obama, and then he had his bodyguard that would like, he would, Obama would say something, and then he would relay the message in a way that
In his
wanted to
own
say.
way?
Yes, and that's kind of how it was.
So you guys represent Detroit then, huh?
So many words. I think.
Okay.
And then ugliest release of the week.
With Yeezy on there.
No, trust me, dog. This is how you.
The only Yeezys we got this week are the naturals, which is kind of like a white.
This
I'd
is
like
how
the
I know.
10th white.
This is
Trash.
how you know. This is how your shit is ugly. When I have no qualms, no hesitation about throwing a Yeezy off this list in order to put your shit on, and that's the Nike ISPA Road Warrior Clear J. As long as they continue to make that shoe,
I like the last colorway more. I'll say that.
Shoe is
that's
just
not saying a lot.
Well, this is another one of those crazy price points where it's just too hard to
Finding the
justify.
cutest
It's $500 retail.
Finding the cutest ugly sister is not finding a cute sister. That's just finding the cutest ugly one.
We've had this conversation. I
Yeah.
prefer not to revisit it.
Well, because you dated some ugly sisters.
I wouldn't say dated.
Yeah, there
Boy.
you go.
Oh boy.
Slam.
Dunk.
Oh my god. I feel like I unintentionally participated in it, and I feel dirty for it.
Whoa.
Like I don't like the fact that
I mean, I know it's only 3 of us here right now. But
I feel like you threw it the alley-oop.
Three-way.
I feel like you threw it the alley oop, but I feel like I brought the ball up the court and passed it to you.
You kind of did.
And I don't like myself for that.
long
Actually,
as
you
we get
called
the-
the play.
As long as we get the points.
Nothing like scoring.
Oh my god.
Slam.
Dunk.
Oh my god. I'm about to jump out this window. I'm about to dunks myself out this window.
So then who would take over as
I'm gonna need therapy.
I think we all know.
who would take over as influencer of Detroit?
Dunks. I'm already talking about myself in third person.
Oh, what's the name has some shirts for me, and I think I know what they are, and I swear to God, if they are what I think they are. So Don reached out to me and said he had some shirts for me. He asked me what my size was, and I was like, I told him, and then like he was like, I'm about to send you some stuff. I'm
Stay
like,
lace.
Yeah.
Oh man,
I swear to God, if they are what I think they are.
what shirts? What shirts? Oh,
If I swear to God, if he
Oh.
sends me those, I swear to God, I'm setting them bitches on fire like a Cleveland
come
Cavaliers
on,
fan
man.
in 2000. 11.
You gotta let that go, man.
I'm telling you right now, dog. That was a waste of time and effort if you send me those.
You gotta let that one go.
Nah, son. Nope. I know people listening like, what they talking about? Like, don't worry about
Well,
it.
yeah, after you probably said it into the mic where everybody could hear it because I couldn't hear
Hey,
you.
I'm sitting next to you guys, and I have no idea what we're talking about.
See, there you
Okay,
go.
good.
So,
So for all the listeners, it's cool.
I do want to get to some stories.
He
though.
might be listening because I think he listens.
I do want to get to some stories.
He just blew that one off.
What? Oh, so here's some news. The amount of money teenagers spend on shoes reaches 20-year low.
Shit, because they can't get any shoes that they want.
I would have guessed the opposite because I feel like shoes are such a status symbol these days.
I bet you those numbers are not pulled from the resale market, though.
No, they pull just from in general.
Really?
Yeah.
Not just
So,
from
let's-
retailers.
Let's get to the story then. An article written by Samantha McDonald for Footwear News. Teenagers spent only $275 on footwear this year as consumer spending in that demographic hit its lowest levels in 2 decades. According to Piper Sandler's 40th biannual Taking Stock with Teens report, nearly half, 48%, of respondents, comprising of a pool of 9,800 teens across 48 states with an average age of 15.8 years, believe the United States economy is getting worse as the coronavirus pandemic continues to impact discretionary spending trends and brand preferences. Okay, whatever. The survey showed that teen spending dropped 9% to about $2,150 this year. Footwear spending experienced a 6% decline, while apparel spending fell an even larger 11% to $507 year over year. For 10 years, Nike has ranked at the top of the list of clothing brands, and it further strengthened its lead at a 27% market share. The second ranking label is American Eagle at 8% of the market share, so that's a huge gap, 27 to 8. So between American Eagle and Nike, they got about 35% of the market share. Nike also took the number 1 spot in footwear. Surprise, representing 52% of teen preference. 52%. Now that's one brand.
I guess Yeezy didn't jump
So
over
the
the
48% has to be split between Adidas, Vans, yada yada yada. Right?
Well, Jordan brand technically would have to be.
That's part of Nike. That's all.
Well, sometimes
They factor that into
Oh,
it.
they do. Okay.
Yes.
When you
I
want
thought the same thing.
you want to inflate your numbers, they'll definitely combine them.
Oh yeah. I mean, but it's the same thing. No, I mean, shit. Jordan make money. Guess who else make money? Nike.
Converse.
Caesar,
Yeah, for sure.
Reebok.
So this is a surprise though. While Nike was the number 1 footwear brand representing 52% of teen preference, Vans came in at second with a 16% share.
And Van is going to keep killing it because they've got Andrew Reynolds on the team now.
So, if you think about it, between Nike and Vans, they have 68% of the market share amongst teens. So that means they got another 32% to be split on Puma, New Balance, Under Armour, Adidas. So once again, this whole narrative, because I remember a few years ago when Yeezy first joined
Yeezy jumped over the jump, man.
joined with Adidas and shit. Everybody was like, this the few. Like, I've been around. History has a way of repeating itself.
Fads and trends.
Yes. I'm like, bro, this is not going to last past 2 years. And sure as shit. Anyway, the findings also revealed that teenagers' intent to dine in at restaurants and fly on a plane in the next 6 months is higher than the expectations of visiting a retail store.
It's because
Which I
flying's
found
so
interesting.
cheap right now.
Yeah. And so if you're going to spend money, you'll rather spend money on experiences. You know what I'm saying? Like flying or even going to a restaurant where you can have a nice conversation and a nice meal.
With
As
your
a-
mask on.
Yeah.
Well, but not once you get to the table.
Yeah.
Well, once you get to the
Nobody
table.
wears their mask. When they
Once you
sit
get
down.
to the table now, they want you to chew. Well, eat your food, chew, and put the mask back on, then take it back off to eat again.
There's no way. There's got to be a joke.
No, that's actually what the DHHS came out with today.
That's not going to happen. I mean, that's not possible.
It's not.
It's
it's
possible.
it's
but
not practical.
No,
Yeah,
nobody's going to
practical,
follow.
nobody's
it.
gonna
Yeah.
enforce that.
Bro, you got people at Walmart getting violent if you tell them not to take their mask off.
Yeah.
How are you going to tell someone to put it on in between chewing?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's not. Nobody's going to enforce that.
Yeah.
I'll just stop going.
I feel
to
like that's a
restaurants
step
then.
too
You
much.
guys have lost my business.
Not
I
like they
just-
missing out anything anyway.
Wow.
No more buddies for you, huh?
Ah.
Wow. Oh, okay. Here you go. What's more, Gen Zers are spending less and less time in department stores and specialty boutiques as online shopping takes a larger share of their wallets. Well, I mean, I need a report to tell me that. The report showed that 54% of teens cited Amazon as their favorite e-commerce destination, followed by fast fashion site Shine or whatever, which took the number 2 spot from Nike for the first time, albeit both had a 5% market share. Among the factors affecting teen spending this year is the new normal, return to school for high school and college students. You know, because if you're not going back to school, there's no point of having a fresh fit. The survey, which was conducted from August 19th to September 22nd, found that 47% of students went back to school virtually this year, while another 29% of respondents are studying in a hybrid format. What's more, 23% of teens indicated that COVID-19 has impacted their ability to find work, with 33% of teens reporting that they had a part-time job versus 37% in the spring and 35% last fall. Senior research analyst Aaron Murphy said that while they are not surprised that overall teen spending was down again given the economic backdrop, they are seeing teenagers' wallet share priority change. They're seeing teenagers' wallet share priorities change, including increased share for video games and furniture or room accessories.
Hit me up if you guys need PlayStations.
Oh my God, nobody's calling.
Selling those too, huh?
Yeah, Fran just reached out.
No, not even that. So like my
Shout out to
my
Francis.
10-year-old, like I told you, I've told you before, my 10-year-old son, total sneakerhead. His interests have changed over the last 6 months. He's now all about making sure. You have a kid, you'll understand this.
Mm-hmm.
I can't get him to clean his room, but like randomly one day when I'm downstairs in my basement running shows, because you've seen that, that's how I've been doing things. He like comes down and starts cleaning up the entire gaming area and reorganizing stuff and putting stuff on cabinets in different orders and that kind of stuff. I'm like, what? After like 15 minutes, I walked away from the show. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, dude, I just want the gaming area to look sweet. I was like, well, why? And then like 10 minutes later, I see him like taking pictures and like sharing them with his friends. He's been asking for like organization stuff for his gaming stuff. He's been asking for like a keyboard add-on. He's been asking for like I just set him up with like a whole like little mini board and mic and cam so he can do like his gaming stuff, because that was his birthday's this weekend, so like that was the big thing he wanted. It wasn't shoes, it wasn't clothes, it was he wanted like.
So
his
is he
gaming
still in the
stuff.
shoes?
He is, but that's a secondary because it's not. I think like sneaks are a show off thing in person.
Okay.
Whereas like the gaming stuff is the stuff he can do now.
Yeah.
And so that's why he's into it.
Right. See, that's a huge part of it. But remind me, that brings up something I want to talk to you about after the show.
Okay.
So remind me to tell you something, because I'm going to know what it is when you say it.
That he wants to be trapped in your basement.
Dude, my basement's pretty damn cool. I'm not going to lie.
He wants to be trapped in there.
He puts breadcrumbs on his macaroni. That's an unforgivable sin.
Dude, I ain't cooking macaroni in my
Whoa,
bar.
whoa, wait. What's wrong with breadcrumbs and macaroni?
It don't go in
The
there.
fact that you even asked that question.
Yeah,
is,
don't go in there.
Yeah.
I'm genuinely confused.
Why would you put breadcrumbs on top of your
That's
macaroni and
all,
cheese?
yeah. That's raisins and potato salad, bro.
No, they are
Yeah.
you blasphemous MFer. They are not even close to
Raisins and potato salad is such a Karen thing, right?
How about this? Raisins and rice pudding.
Like I will fight
The
you over that
amount of-
distinction.
I'm
I don't
telling
care.
you,
I don't care how big or
the
big the meat you are.
Rice pudding.
I will
The
fight you
rice
over that
food.
one.
What?
You
Rice
just went
pudding
into
is
like
my
Archer
favorite
Rage
food.
mode.
Man,
Rampage!
Rampage!
And I just finished watching that episode, and my God, did you pick the wrong quote?
Hold on. S
Why was that the wrong quote?
Dude, the right quote from that
Look at him.
episode
He
is
likes everything.
introspection is the enemy
need
of
to know.
happiness.
That too. That was funny.
It ain't a plate. It ain't a plate. He ain't seen.
But just the
he
way
ain't
he
devoured.
said it, though,
Oh, it was. Oh,
I was
Does
in
he enjoy
tears.
it?
Yeah.
Because it was like a normal Archer quip.
yeah.
And I'm like, yes, he's back to himself. Because, he was off
Oh,
coming
yeah.
out of that coma.
Cinnamon, raisins.
Rice pudding.
What?
Yeah or nay?
Huh?
Rice pudding.
What
No,
about it?
nobody likes that.
No, I was going to say, like,
Thank you. That's what I tried
just
to
told
tell
him that's my favorite food or dish or
No,
dessert or whatever
I mean-
you want to call it.
Ain't it like overcooked rice and milk? Isn't that what it is?
you
Rice?
making me,
Really?
You making me side with all the negative comments. That you did, bro.
Hold on. If you guys want to bring me down over my love for rice pudding, so
Yes.
be it.
Yes.
I mean, if there's anything
I'm
gonna
not-
bring you
I'm
down
not-
for, it definitely be
Yes.
that.
I'm not changing on this one.
No. That is horrible.
Like that's like just a terrible
No, if you
texture
was
combination.
if
Why
you were
would you
running
do
for
that?
office-
Cold,
if you were running for
cinnamon,
office-
raisins, whipped cream optional.
If you were
What
running
the
for
hell?
if you were running for office and that was revealed before the election, I swear to God, I'm changing
So
my
much
vote.
shit would come out, and that's what you're worried about?
Yeah, I'm like, he's what? Oh no,
Man, that's like
I can't have that in office.
pudding fruitcake. How they just put everything in there.
You guys, it's not tapioca.
What?
What is that?
Even worse.
What's tapioca? Like I'm really.
Dave,
It's,
I'm
ano-
looking at
it's,
Dave
a-
like,
it's
yo,
another
enlighten me.
white person food.
Oh my goodness, boy.
He said,
Like,
"Dave
the other
is
white
like
person in
in
the
the-
room is
Don't
like,
let me into this.
You guys don't know what tapioca pudding
Nah,
is?
bro.
No,
No.
what is it? Like seriously?
It's kind of similar to rice pudding.
No, well, that's
that's
why I don't know
exactly
what
what
it
it
which
is.
is why I got nothing. No.
Like that's messed up when even the other white guys basically looking at you like, what?
Yeah, he like, you know,
Yeah, I
bro.
defended breadcrumbs.
Yeah, again.
I don't get it. Like,
Put-
why would
put
that's
it this
such,
way.
such an unnecessary
Put it
thing
this way.
to put on macaroni?
I go to J. Alexander. They do it on their macaroni and cheese. I'll eat it from there, but I'm not making it. Like,
So it's
Well, you just
it's
said
not
you just-
necessary.
I'll
but-
go
and here's
order
the
and
thing.
eat it. You just said.
yeah, I'll
Here's the
order it and eat
rationalization
it. But
for
if
it.
I'm going over somebody's house and like somebody's making homemade macaroni and cheese,
Which
I
I do.
want, I don't want breadcrumbs on it.
Okay, but it's a texture thing. It gives you a little crunch to like offset.
That's
the
not why you eat macaroni.
I don't know.
Nobody eats macaroni for the crunch. Like,
So do you eat spaghetti for the crunch?
That's usually a bad sign if you're spaghetti crunch.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you don't do anything al dente.
A good lasagna will have a little crunch.
So just because I had a little bit left, I bought some thick cut bacon, cured in brown sugar,
Okay.
and I added it to my spaghetti.
Dude, that is some fat shit.
This shit tasted good though. That shit tasted
I'm not. Hey,
delicious.
look, I'm not denying that it
I ain't
probably
lying.
didn't taste
That
it
shit
good.
was
So
on
you ever
point.
God, who
Look,
is it?
Jesus.
God, I
That
can't
shit was good as fuck,
Bad
yeah.
Brad's.
Uh-huh.
Their pig candy?
Yeah.
You ever had that?
No.
Like so number 1, Bad Brad's barbecue kills.
Okay.
Their bacon candy or pig candy
Uh-huh.
Pig candy?
is bacon that is like double cooked and then like triple glazed in like brown sugar and a bunch of other stuff.
I feel like my arteries are expanding.
Oh, it's diabetes in a little aluminum foil wrap, but it is so good. It is everything.
No, I'm saying.
I think I
it's
just saw
just weird to hear
Caesar's
people
mouth
say.
And
water.
and they don't put breadcrumbs on their mac and cheese. if
No,
that
I'm
makes you
saying
happy.
like that makes me feel a lot
I'm,
better. That's
I'm,
reason to
I'm
go.
with that. I'm with that.
No, because I'm just like it's just weird.
What are
you
you
say
guys
texture.
going to say next? You don't eat cream cheese and lox on your bagels?
What now? I eat cream cheese, but what is the other
Yeah,
shit?
what
you
is the
said?
lox?
Salmon? Like
No.
See, okay, so
That was a
here's,
joke. I
Here's
knew you
the,
guys
Here's
wouldn't,
the
but-
difference. I'm white. He's Jewish. I feel like there's the delineation that we've hit in the last 5 minutes.
the
There,
bagel,
there
the
you
bagel
go.
and lox thing, Mike.
There's the line in the sand right there. Yeah, because I'm like, I mean, first of all, you could have just said salmon.
I feel like
Well, it's like smoked salmon.
tapioca and
Nah, we
lox.
good,
I feel
bro.
like that's there's the line.
You know what I put on my
There's-
bagel? I put some butter on there first, and then I lather some shit on, shit
And
ton
then
of fucking
cream cheese?
Yeah.
Over the butter?
Yes.
Good God.
It's worse than
Yes.
Culver's.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. That shit is
Like,
delicious.
You got to do one or the other.
No, you can do both.
Oh man, that's
You can do both, my G. Step
man.
your game up.
I'd be sleep after that, man.
Pour some sugar on top.
Right, exactly.
No, you don't pour no sugar on a bagel. You get.
You got the
Dave, don't give me that look.
hold up. You got the
You
flame.
don't put butter and cream cheese in your bagel? Why we
No.
acting like that's such a weird thing?
Like, why
That-
would you put both on
Why?
there?
Yeah, what? No, you put or.
Yeah,
No.
That's not an and.
No,
that's
there
an
is
or.
definitely an and.
No.
Try
there-
it.
He's
no,
probably,
try it.
He's probably putting peanut butter and
Try
jelly
it.
in there. Too.
like I'm not like no. That's
Try it.
no. That's an or. That is
Hold
not.
on,
cream
time out. I refuse to be made fun of somebody that eats rice pudding. It's not happening.
You probably
I want some feedback. If anyone else that likes rice pudding, hit me up.
you know you got negative comments coming now, right?
This one catches me off guard.
Like
But
you
so be
eating
it.
an entire
How?
meal that nobody eats.
I guess so.
What else do you eat that nobody else eats?
Ass. But
I'm sorry. I've seen the internet. That's not true.
but it was like this delayed silence, and I feel like I had to say something. So I was like, oh, well.
Some people are more open than others.
Whoa.
Ring the bell on yourself.
I was gonna
I already
say.
rang it.
And I feel nobody
That
nobody said your mom. Like
That is-
nobody.
I was gonna say.
Not one person said your mom.
There was too many answers. Like all these answers came in my head. It was like an overload.
It's like Terminator 2 when he's scrolling through the responses.
Yes. Man.
Pretty much.
Wow.
So we went from sneakers to rice pudding,
To eating
macaroni
ass.
and cheese with breadcrumbs, and then
To
Dunks eating ass.
Yeah.
To proper bagel etiquette.
Yeah, how do you why are you putting both on there?
Because
I'm
I
still
can. As
See,
an
honestly,
American,
like my biggest fight is cream cheese versus that whipped cream cheese crap. Like that. Like, have you,
regular cream cheese.
Like it's like
regular.
softer.
yeah, no, it's
As long
I
as it's
want
not
that's like
regular
that's like
strawberry
marshmallow
cream cheese.
fluff
I want
with whipped
strawberry
cream
cream
cheese.
cheese.
No.
Yeah, I'm
There's-
good on that. Like
there's
almond
something
milk to me is like just,
psychopathic about
No,
that.
no. That's nut juice. Let's be clear.
That's what I'm saying.
That did not come out of anything's boobs. It's
To me, that's the
but
equivalent
if they
of tofu.
called it what it was, which is nut juice, no one would buy it.
Well, yeah, but that's the equivalent of
What,
tofu.
almond milk?
Yeah, no, it's nut juice.
Because I don't want meat flavored,
I like almond
crap.
milk.
I want actual meat.
Oh, see, and that's
like
dude.
almond
Like,
milk.
here's the thing. Like, I'm
Yeah, you
dude.
probably like strawberry
You want to
milk
be
too.
vegan?
He likes
Be
meat.
vegan. Do your thing. Like I'm all about it. It makes you healthy. It makes you happy. That's your thing. But stop trying to pretend that no.
The Impossible Burger.
It's not. That's not sausage. It's not. No, it's not. Like dude. What's the chili mustard onions place down here?
Yeah.
You're a vegan joint doing a coney dog that ain't a hot dog. It ain't chili. It ain't even cheese. So what the hell is it? But it's not. It's not a coney.
Cardboard.
We're a sneaker podcast that talks about burgers.
Right. We still didn't even talk about the #1 burger joint. That was the beginning of the show. That didn't make
Yeah,
the
he said
beginning of the show.
Culver's.
He said Culver's.
Yeah, but we didn't say like how the list was ranked.
Okay,
Nah,
so
I'm
who
still
else was on
saying
that
it.
list? Who else was on the list? What's the top 5?
It's Red Coat.
They're not a chain.
It's
Yeah,
Wendy's.
No, they were. Hold on, I'll pull it up.
I mean, Wendy's burgers aren't bad. They're doable. Nothing's worse than Sonic though.
Oh, Sonic is just salt flavored.
Sonic was so there are 22 on this list. Sonic was number 22.
That's
Yeah,
it.
there you go.
Trash.
Okay, you want
In
the
and
top
out should
5?
be 23.
Yeah, where's In and Out at on there?
They better.
Number 1.
Get the fuck. Who made this list? In and Out.
Hey, you know what? What about Five Guys?
Five Guys is killing In and
Five
Out.
Guys is great.
They were up there.
And they below In and Out.
What you got to do with Five Guys, you got to tell them turn the buns inside out, throw an extra patty, extra cheese, make it like a grilled cheese type.
So here you go.
burger.
McDonald's
That is
number
some fat
17.
shit.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, but I know he's gonna do it.
Rallies
Probably already
16.
has. That's called the Caesar.
Yeah, that's true. I'll give you that. Rallies is better than McDonald's.
Red Robin was number 12.
I'm not mad at this list.
I only fuck with them
Burger
for
King
potato
number
skins.
11.
No.
Fat Burger was only number 10.
You guys ever had Wahlburgers?
No.
Not a fan.
I haven't had it.
No, I haven't had it either.
What do we got? One I never heard of. Smash Burger.
Burger King is too high.
Wendy's number 6.
I'll take it.
Of course you will.
Shake Shack at number 5.
Yep.
Whataburger at number 4. Five Guys at number 3. In and Out. Oh, I was wrong. At number 2.
Get the fuck.
Because Culver's is number 1.
How's In and Out above Five Guys? Who made this list?
Dude,
Same people making our sneaker top 5.
Five Guys is not. Five Guys is not what it used to be.
It's still better than In and Out.
See, the problem is, like, I don't have it. Like, there's no. Like, my memories of In and Out are years old. My memories of Five Guys are months old. So, and months ago, Five Guys not what it used to be years ago.
We,
Well,
could,
I mean,
re-
is
we
you-
could really ring
Okay,
the
you going
bell
to the
on
same
this.
location or you going to multiple ones?
Talking about In
Same.
and Out, Five Guys,
Well, yeah, that may just be that one location.
beef,
then.
meat.
Huh? No, but dude, like, there's no way anybody had In and Out and Five Guys and then put In and Out above Five Guys.
Unless they had it In and Out by Five Guys.
Huh?
What?
What the hell are you saying? So all that slam dunk nonsense and mess with your brain.
I'm still good.
Slam.
Dunk.
So there you go. And you trimmed your beard.
I didn't.
You didn't?
No.
Oh, you ain't had that much memory anyway.
Not as much as Guru. That's why he's Guru.
Yeah, that explains it.
Can
But
we go to Culver's after the show?
I do.
I
I
kinda
can't.
want
I
to.
can't fight
It's
about Culver's
Thursday,
being
I'm
number
going
one.
to B-dubs.
I'm mad though. What time does Bucharest close? They probably close early.
Didn't you go there a couple weeks ago?
They closed by the time I got down there.
I think they closed at 8.
Damn it. That's too early, yo.
Everybody
Like,
closed. Well, they always close early.
I know,
though.
but I'm just saying. Like, I know there's COVID, but I'm like, dog, like 8 o'clock. That's just way too early to be closed.
Why isn't Where's White Castle at on that list?
They really let themselves.
They were
go.
like number 19. They were way down.
I
They're-
figured
they're
they would have been in the
sloppy.
top 10, honestly.
But you don't go to White Castles for good burgers.
You go to White
'cause
Castle
the
when you're
food.
feeling-
White Castle is a necessity trip,
Yeah,
not a
exactly.
desire trip.
I feel you go
I
to
feel
White
like
Castle,
everybody should have
Nah,
that
they rank
necessity,
above
though.
McDonald's. Like, if I had to choose, like, necessity, I'm definitely going to White Castles.
I think White Castle's like Walmart. Like when you've given up on yourself and you can just barely make it out that day, it's like fuck, we're going to White Castle getting a crave case.
I wouldn't say that.
That's how I feel when I go there.
When's the last time you had White Castle?
5-6 years ago.
Yeah, I think I'm almost in the same.
Oh,
I haven't had it in a while.
pre-COVID.
Yeah, I was gonna say
it ain't that
pre-COVID.
long.
If I'm going to White Castle, I'm probably not doing well. That's how I feel.
Now, if I'm going to White Castle, I'm either drunk.
So if we get enough negative comments, you're going to start making frequent
Yes.
trips to White
Yep.
Castle.
I'll start bringing it in here and eating it.
The hell you want? I can only imagine that smell in here.
Oh,
Good
my goodness.
God.
That
Crave
is-
case.
Nah,
You ever ate a whole crave case?
Yes. Not proud.
You ate
Wow.
30 sliders.
Yeah, but I think it was like a mix. It was like they might have had some were chicken or like some were burgers or
there's,
something.
only-
there's 30 of them.
Yeah, that's 30. I've only been able to do 15. Me and one of my homeboys split it.
Right now, I can't eat a ton, but back in the day, I would do
I would get the
IHOP
second
eating
10.
competition.
That's usually what I would go for.
I could do a sack of 10, French fries, and I could do the chicken rings.
Oh, the chicken rings was good.
Yeah. I couldn't do it.
Now,
But
honey mustard
kind of like
sauce?
what Dunk said, there's no way I could do that right now. Like, that's just the smell of eating that much White Castle right now would just.
I was going to say,
probably
the smell
Earl.
right now is clogging up my arteries right now.
We gotta go to a Chinese buffet. Go do work there.
Yo, that's the spot. I keep telling
Well, where the
you.
fuck can we go
All
to a
you can eat
buffet
Chinese
right now?
buffets.
There ain't no buffets open.
Yeah,
None.
exactly.
I know, I'm just saying, before COVID, though, all you can eat Chinese buffets was my spot. I love that place.
You know what's the best part about all you can eat Chinese buffets?
What?
They had chicken wings.
You so black.
Then
They
there's
had
the
chicken
ba-
wings
hey,
and French fries. It was
But
like,
yeah, then there's the shitty ones that have like the little pre-cut
Well, who
jello
go-
juice
Yeah,
thing
exactly,
out. Like
yeah,
it's
like,
a
who
Chinese
wants that?
establishment.
completely defeating the purpose of going to a
no,
Chinese
it's
restaurant.
not because you get chicken wings, French fries, and shrimp fried rice
Completely defeating the
with an
purpose.
egg roll.
Completely.
and jello cubes.
And nobody wants the jello.
The Chinese donuts. The completely defeating the purpose
Crab rangoon, though, I'll take that all day.
of going to a Chinese restaurant.
Oh,
If
yeah.
you're just going to order shit your mother could have made you for Sunday.
I mean, she could have made the shrimp fried rice as well.
But not like as good, though.
I know it doesn't have pieces
Listen,
of cat and
chicken is our wheelhouse.
dog and
you
bat
know.
flying around.
Bad potato salad is some people's wheelhouse. Bad macaroni
The
is
views and
apparently-
opinions expressed by the Sneaker Rocks radio show do not necessarily represent those.
Obviously, rice pudding. Some people's wheelhouse. Like, I just.
Don't forget the tapioca.
Yeah, yeah, my bad. I am sorry, sir. I
Tapioca,
apologize.
I'm not a fan of.
Like, okay, what is tapioca, though? Like,
just
rice
said-
pudding is rice pudding.
So you know what I do know? Remember what bubble tea is?
No.
Yeah.
I kind of
So
don't know
those-
what it is, but I know what it is.
I heard those bubbles are made out of tapioca.
Does that make you feel any better?
It makes me feel knowledgeable.
Okay.
All right, white guru. We feel you.
He said that real white
So
guru-ish.
tapioca is a starchy substance in the form of hard white grains obtained from cassava and used in cooking for puddings and other dishes.
That sounds disgusting.
Yeah, actually it does. So it's just from rice and hard white grains.
No, it's from the cassava plant.
What the hell is
Rice
cassava?
pudding's from rice.
What?
Rice pudding comes from rice. Tapioca pudding comes from this plant.
It consists of almost pure carbs and contains no protein, fiber, or nutrients.
That's just fat.
Yeah, basically. Oh my
Fat
god.
pudding.
Oh, but you're right. It is the main ingredient in bubble tea.
Smoke enough weed and go around these places trying it.
I guess. Oh, real quick before we
Is
wrap
that
up
why rice pudding tastes so good? You got to be high to enjoy it?
Oh no, I've liked rice pudding since I can remember.
real quick before you wrap up the show. So last week, and you know, I always tell people. We were talking earlier about how I used to be so caught up in what people were saying, and then I was like, oh my god, and you panic and everything. Like, But now I don't care anymore. You know, I do what I do. But, you know, as a man of integrity, when you make a mistake, you make a mistake. So last week, we were talking about what's his name? Cool Kai?
Yeah.
So we're talking about him. And we was also talking about Greg and those guys talking about, you know, his shoes and whatnot. So their argument was simply predicated on the fact that he's selling you one thing just so he can take that money to buy the real thing. So he's selling you his Cool Kai ones so he can go buy a real pair of ones, right? Which I still think is an asinine argument because I don't give a shit what you're wearing. You know what I'm saying? If I like your product, I like your product. You know what I'm saying? I don't care, right? But in my dissertation last week, you know, because there were also other people who did make it about race because they were making it like, okay, he's taking advantage of black people. Now, Greg and those guys did make that argument. But in the way that I argued last week, it came off and it sounded like I was putting that on Greg. And that's not on Greg. That Greg didn't make it about race. He made it about him selling shoes and then buying a real thing. He kept race out of it. So because I listened back to the show, you know, I heard it and I was like, okay, he didn't make that decision, at least in the clip that I saw, right? Because I refused, like I said, I refused to listen to the show. So I saw the clip. And so I was wrong in that regard, at least as far as how I argued it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could have did a better job of arguing both points separately, arguing their point, and then pivoting to argue about, you know, people that made it about race. So I just wanted to make that distinction because, you know, I don't want to, you know, if he didn't say that, then I don't want to give that impression.
Nah,
So.
you growing up.
No, I mean, it is what it is. Like, I don't want nobody saying I said some shit I didn't say.
Old C's wouldn't care.
No, new C's still don't care either. I just, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, nah. And, you know, I do value integrity. You know what I'm saying? So that's that. But, you know, but at the end of the day, I could give a shit about what Cool Kai buys with his own money. Like, if you make the conscious, if you see his shoe and you make the conscious choice to buy a shoe, because he's not selling it as a Jordan. It's a, obviously, it's
I bought it.
It's a ripoff, you know. We know it's a ripoff of the Jordan 1, right? It's his own little version of it. And I hate saying ripoff because it makes it sound more sinister.
A copy.
A version of
Yeah.
the Jordan 1. And my whole argument is what isn't or isn't a fake because we used to clown shoes like that. So now, like, where's that line in the sand again? Like, since it's obviously moving. But, you know, my whole argument was predicated simply on the sneaker aspect of it. I didn't care about his personal finances. I don't care about what he bought or didn't buy. You know, because there's other people out there that, I mean, there's real designers. Like, you know, Allen Iverson has his own shoe, and he's still wearing Jordans. Like, fucking Adidas had to threaten James Harden to wear Adidas and to stop wearing Jordans. You know, Under Armour is mad that Steph Curry doesn't wear more Under Armour off the court. Like, so.
You see what Kanye is tweeting.
Yeah. So, Cool Kai is not at all, you know what I'm saying, alone when it comes to having your own brand or having your own product and wearing something else. And I guarantee you this. I don't care who it is. Even LeBron James has Yeezys. I promise you. Now, he's smart enough not to wear them publicly.
But his
All
kids
right,
do.
I'm just saying the debate is on and I'm missing it.
Oh, shit. My bad. Okay, so on that note, this is episode, what, 272? So
Something like that.
yeah, episode 272. See you guys next week for 273. We love y'all. We out. Peace.